Alright, it's time. Let's play some Eltharion. These buttons working?
I fight for the greater good.
Loud enough? These things are going? Press this button, and now I'm the very first bald, bearded high elf. There we go. Boom. That's right. These are pointed ears. This is also a pointed ear. These are both pointed ears. Yeah, that's Tyrion. I'll press Eltharion. There we go. Ooh, Chris. Alright guys, let's have some fun with Eltharion. Why should you dress as a troll? That's the only way I know how to dress. One sec, guys. Sec. All right. Batman versus Bat Elf. You're welcome, Josh. You are welcome. So let's take a look here. So we're going to be playing Eltharion. We're going to be doing it on the Vortex campaign. I know it's not Bannerlord Punch Kid, but it will be again soon. Don't worry. Let's just dive into this and have some fun. Oh yeah, whoops, always forget about Discord. Let's just go ahead and share this stream to the Discord. Right. Let's get Eltharion popping off. Ooh, got a lot of questions, got a lot of spicy ones. Mr. Roger, everybody, hey, everybody in chat, wish Mr. Roger 07 a happy birthday. Let everyone know, or let everyone let Mr. Roger know, hey, have a good birthday, man. The Volkmar is safe for now. CA need added more regiment announced for some of the races that didn't have any to add to them yet. Wait, what does that mean, man? You think Creative Assembly need add more? Yeah, they need to add more regiments around. I don't really understand that question very well. I'm sorry, dude. Alright, so let's go ahead and start this campaign. What's up with sound? Sound sounds so goddamn minor, right? I want you guys to be able to hear the, I cannot show you anything from Imric, unfortunately, or else that would be the focus of the video I put out today. Did you get to see him? Look at Goldilocks down up over that little corner up there. So, we're gonna go ahead and press this button, and you guys we're gonna watch the, I'm gonna turn myself off so you can see the intro in all of its glory.
The waystones that guard all elven souls grow faint.
Oh, Yvresse will never fall.
From ferocious greenskin assault, it barely survived. The grim Warden of Tor Yvresse has not rested since driving back the Green Invasion. Prince Eltharion must be prepared. There will come a day when the Goblin King returns. It is only a matter of time. For in the desolate Southlands, a war of unimaginable power brews. War boss Grom, most feared and most colossal of all goblins, has long craved a second chance to annihilate the Asus. That time is now. Ulthuan will drown beneath the green tide. There must come the war to end all wars. But Grom's horde will meet a wall of unstoppable Asur might. Eltharion will defend his homeland until his dying breath. This is his vow. The Grim Prince and the Goblin King. Two souls sworn to vengeance upon each other.
It's the same narrator, Mike. Let me turn alerts back on. We'll see if that works here. Sorry about that. I forgot to mute the alerts right there. I wish that this screen was a press button to go next, because I want to read that.
Somehow, the greenskins have returned to Yvresse. The rotten stench of their dung piles hanging thick in the mists. Could they be a harbinger for the return of the bulbous Grom himself? If so, our darkest nightmares may be realized once more. I should have destroyed him all those years ago, along with his foul shaman. The other princes of Ulthuan are scattered and distracted, embroiled in the eternal conflict with the Druki. It is likely we will stand alone in our struggle, at least for now. The greenskins are not the only threat to Ulthuan, however. Pirates have also penetrated the mists and sailed the shifting isles with impunity. We are faced with a dire threat. The greenskins seek to ravage Yvresse and all Ulthuan, putting the Vortex at risk. As the Warden of Tor Yvresse, I shall face them with ruthlessness and brutality. The fate of the world is in my hands.
All right. Have some fun. Oops. Pressing all the wrong buttons here today. Webcam. Screen capture. Okay, let me make sure this is working. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I'll run it again because we got some donations during the cutscene. But this is the new super chat notification.
Oh, Yvresse will never fall.
That's pretty goddamn good. That's pretty goddamn good. Not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna turn down a little bit. It seems pretty loud. We'll save that. Vent. Love that. So these ears here are a gift from Stephen Carpenter. Stephen Carpenter sent these over. The goal was for me to wear green face paint, but that didn't make it here, and I probably wouldn't have worn that on principle anyway. Means will be used by Imric. No, the campaign only units can only be used by Eltharion. Imric has his own set of everything. So, I have a video coming out here for. Let me see how loud this one is now that I've changed it. And Punch Kid, thank you very much, man. I've seen your double donation now. Waiting for that notification to come out on the stream. Over there. It'll come out when it comes out. But people wanted to see the faction effects, and I have a video for my rundown of the Eltharion campaign and is it the campaign for you, the ones that I typically...
Oh, Yvresse will never fall.
That could be loud. That could be quieter. That could be way quieter. Just fix that right there. So, I have my Eltharion video coming out tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but I figured everyone's going to be doing their coverage of Eltharion today, and I wanted to really cover the High Elf update and what's happened with the influence and how it's changed the campaign effects for some of the other characters. I personally feel like that was a little bit more important to convey to you guys because You've probably seen tons of Eltharion and Grom so far, that this at least... You should make it louder the higher the donation. Dude, Punch Kid, I wish I could. So take a look here. The Realm of the Mists is going to give a diplomatic penalty with greenskins, kind of obvious here, but it's increased my recruitment rank for spear and for ranger infantry, which is going to be bueno, and I get the special miss of the Yvresse, which we'll go over in just a second, and also the dungeon of Athel Tamara, also known as the Bat Cave or the Elf Cave. Now, we also get the Warden's Cage, which is his special ability, which is going to lock down other units. That's going to make it so, well, they can't move. But it's also going to do persistent damage over time to them, and the same effect like a Spirit Leech of the sort. And it's going to also reduce their armor and their melee defense by 60 armor and 48 melee defense. So, this guy, he is a defensive powerhouse. That's kind of his big shtick, is that Eltharion is geared more towards a defensive style of play, kind of. It's weird, because he's also this Grand Crusader for the elves. His whole goal is to range out from Yvresse and go and attack the Southlands. So it's actually a pretty interesting campaign here. Are there any changes on starting diplomacy for the High Elves? What exactly do you mean by that? There's nothing new or changed, per se. You know, Brock, you asked how much does this guy's helmet weigh? In like the old art for Eltharion, his helmet is like a little, I mean, it's still big and huge and ornate, but it's more like up and sweeping and less out into the sides, which I can imagine, like, if you had something out this big and you turned, like, dude, could you imagine this? Like, imagine, okay, take a look at all of, like, the little elf, like, entryways to buildings. There are always these very tall steepled doors, you know, they're always kind of curved up like that. Do you think that Eltharion looks at those doors and goes, oh fuck, I'll go around, you guys go in first, and everyone walks in and he takes his helmet off and he's got a huge cone head he doesn't want to talk about, and he has to like duck it under the door, then put his helmet back on, like, oh yeah, I made it through. Oh, that was okay. The feathers don't weigh much, but look at the metal beams that hold that feather, man. Come on, dude. You get me? What's up, man? Look at those. I don't care about how heavy the feathers are. That means some stuff. So, we start off with a nifty little army here. We also get Henry Cavill. I'm not kidding. Did you guys realize this? This is Henry Cavill. You get Henry Cavill. You start with Henry Cavill. His favorite race is the High Elves, of course. Adeptus Custodes and High Elves. And he is the White Wolf. It's an ability of... I'm not kidding. The White Wolf. I wasn't joking around. This is not like a funny, like, hoo, Henry Cavill. Like, no, that's straight up Henry Cavill made into the game. Winds Howling. White Wolf. Potion of Toughness. Bonus versus large plus 15. Because he's a... Here, I'll screenshot this. If you guys want it, I'll put it in the Discord and you can put it on the Reddit or whatever. But, yeah, that's straight up Henry Cavill. Potion of Toughness, bonus versus large because he hunts monsters. Pretty sick, right? But he also gets Fortuitous. This is a randomly generated one. It's different every time you boot the game up. Every time you boot up your save of Eltharion. Every time you boot up a brand new campaign. Imric is still under NDA, unfortunately, Alex. And I'll talk about a really interesting, a similar mechanic to booting up a brand new Imric campaign to get a specific something. I'm good. How are you, Hugh? Yeah, no CGI mustache, unfortunately. So, we have this bad boy. Some people wanted to see Eltharion's skill line. We will show that off.
Protects them.
The Grim Prince.
A Grim Prince. The Warden of Tor Yvresse is going to give me immune to Barren Wasteland attrition, because again, we're going to be this ranging out into the Wasteland. Leadership, melee defense, leadership and melee defense of 8 for Spear Infantry and for Rangers. Attribute causes fear when fighting against greenskins, which is quite nice. And look at his skill line. It is pretty vast. So, he gets a nice, interesting little red buff here, called Warden's Stand. This is going to increase leadership and melee defense in a 40-meter radius around him. You modded this in, didn't you? You wish, Rant, man. You fucking wish. Ronan Murphy dropping a $10 super sticker with a little tiny pudgy creature saying, #1 fan, #1 fan. Thank you very much, man. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, Ronan Murphy just made a good point. Myself, Indie Pride is streaming as well. He's doing this in the Vortex campaign. And Turin is streaming as well. He's doing the Grom Vortex campaign. I'm sorry, Indy's doing the Mortal Empires campaign. I can't think. My brain's like fucking scatterbrained as hell right now. If you want, you can check them out. I did link them in my description. Yes, to Divinos, this is Vortex. Then we also have his yellow line, Storm of Blades, which increases AP and speed. Break Upon the Walls, which is going to give unending volley for missile units, which is basically a replenishment of ammunition over time. Armor plus 10 for shielded units. Wall Warden is an armor plus 15 for units when defending. Construction minus 25% for wall and garrison buildings. Construction time minus 2 for wall and garrison buildings. And the nice thing about this one is, if you stack it with the Administrator perk, you makes pretty much producing any and all buildings very, very, very minimal. A World Asunder is going to give you a cooldown for minus 50% for Mistwalker Barrage, which is this little ability right here, which has got a 30-second recast on it, which does damage around you. Then Unyielding March, which is going to be a campaign movement range plus 10%, recruitment cost minus 25%, and global recruitment capacity plus 2. Grim Discipline, which is basically going to replace Martial Mastery and Martial Prowess across the entire army. Makes it so you get Expert Charge Defense in the Lord's army, which is huge. And Grim Discipline is massive. Look at this. It's a 12 melee defense, 8 melee attack. So you get 6 more melee attack. So it's better than Martial Mastery and Prowess. So it is awesome. Then the last one here is dedicated to Ladriel, which buffs up all of your Mistwalker units. It's a pretty sweet one. It's a double blip. So you get the minus 20 here all the way down to minus 40%. And at the max of level 2, the dedicated to Ladriel, you also get attribute stock for Mistwalker units, which is pretty damn cool. Nick Palmer. Yes, Alistair now can ride a White Lion Chariot. We've got his Talisman of Hoeth here, which is going to allow him to get access to the advanced tree of the high magic, which is this portion of his skill tree. It's also going to give a magic wins and magic cost reduction for Hand of Glory and a miscast base chance minus 20%, as well as a power reserve plus 20. The Helm of Yvresse is pretty sweet here. No Arbiton, they're not. Not that I saw. So Helm of Yvresse is going to give armor, public order, leadership, great things. But the big thing here is the ability. Now, the ability will make it so entities cannot die while the ability is active. This is just like the Cult of Sotek, the Red Crested Skinks Regiment Renown that can't die. You click the ability, and no entity will perish in the unit. And you can use this on a lord, a hero, or a unit, which is quite nice. Bang Sword of Eltharion here gives him a nice 25% AP plus 44% physical resistance buff, as well as enemy siege holdout time reduction, bonus versus infantry of 10, and speed of 15%. And lastly, we have Storm Wing. Let's have some fun. No hidden items. He has all of his items. The only item that would be hidden would be a bow. And he does not have that. If this character had a bow, like I said during my speculation video, it would just be too much. Mordecai, it's so true. Like, wait a minute, you don't look like a high elf. I'm definitely a high elf. You look more like a Norskin. Nope, not a Norskin. These aren't fake ears. Absolutely a high elf. I was born and raised in high elf land from high elves. My mom was a high elf. My dad also a high elf. So we also get the new Silverin Guard and the Ethel Tamara Faith Bearers. But let's jump into some combat. And honestly, expect combat to be just terrible. I haven't been playing enough lately. I've been playing Mountain Blade Bannerlord, and I've been loving every minute of it. Let me do this, research that. They actually will come and attack this city. But we will go ahead and make the Sawyer, because that's one of our things here. Well, that's the point, Master Liberaster. That's the joke. That went over your head. Watch that green skin. The Grom is Eltharion's Joker. What does that make Aranessa since they're starting enemies? Eyebrow wiggle. Dude, she's absolutely poison ivy. So, you also have this mechanic here called Grom's Arrival. And it's basically these 3 quests. You do not have to do that if you don't want. You don't have to go and do those missions. It's entirely up to you. But if you do, you get cool things. You get unit capacity increase, you get growth increase, you get Warden supplies, Miasma of the Mountains, you get unit capacity increase, income from buildings, Warden supplies. Warden supplies here as well, and unit capacity and public order. The new units are now obtained from... at the beginning of this, you had a special building line. They're now actually attained from this. So you get them just from leveling up your city, which is actually quite nice. And then leveling up your city increases your Yvresse defense level, because it generates blessings of Ladriel. And as you get to 25, 49, 50, well, 29, or 25, 50, and then up to 75, you get more and more abilities. The top end here allows you to summon the Sentinels of, what's it called? Astaril. And these guys will jump onto the map and will do damage where they are land in the level 3 ability. The level 1 ability, it does no damage, it tells you right there. But it also has the Oath of Replenishment, which will replenish your ammunition, increase the base missile damage and AP damage of your range units, as well as give Perfect Vigor and Unbreakable. So it's pretty broken. And you can actually trigger this at any given time. You just press this button, and you can trigger the final battle right now if I want to. But we're not ready. Just the main Toriverse building, the provincial capital. It used to be, if I click over here to Athel Tamara, you have to do that. You would have to make this. Unlocks the Mistwalker's building chain, allowing the recruitment of Mistwalker units in the local region. Guys, for right now, of course, please ignore this. This is a recent change in the build, and this will be fine-tuned by the time launch actually happens. So, more than likely, at level 1, this will actually increase the recruitment rank for your Mistwalker units. And we already have one upgrade to use, so I'm going to use it here to... I want the interrogation chamber, and I'll show you why.
In remembrance of great Moranian.
Pretty sick. You've got these 3 on the right here that are more campaign effects. This one is going to give influence per turn. This one is going to give more defensive benefits of the Mists of Yvresse. Mists of Yvresse, province effect. Friendly armies within the Mists of Yvresse gain additional movement range and the Envelop in Mists army ability. And this just kind of keeps jumping up further and further. Now, this one at the 2nd tier, gain 200 experience for all lords leading armies each time a prisoner is interrogated. So interrogating prisoners gives you a lot of really awesome increase to your experience. The left side is more based off of boosting the Mistwalker units and their effects. Halls of Aldrazor will increase the leadership, melee attack, and melee defense of all of your Mistwalker units. The Ruined Archery range will increase the unit capacity of your Mistwalker units. And the Training Grounds will increase, again, the unit capacity of the Faith Bearers. Oh, you know what, Emerald? I think you're actually right on that. And naturally, I have Tomato. Where is she? Where are the other jerks? You came to Ulthuan, but I'll destroy you. Alright, we're going to go ahead and wait that turn, get some more units here. Oh, marched away from me, huh? Well, that's okay. You're gonna love me. Hey guys, it's my brother. It's Evan Seckham. Everyone in chat, say hi to Evan Seckham. He's been my brother for a number of years. Biggest feat I've ever seen in the land. Single-handedly is able to whip people with his big, thick, black cords of hair that I do not have.
Eltharion.
It's not who I am, underneath.
Heads
It's the pointy hat I have on top of my head that matters. Alfred! Alfred! But keep 6... Yeah, keep 6 of... Don't keep 6 of his feet because they're big feet. Keep 6 of your feet away from Evan. Is the siege map normal for Tor? What does that mean, Miarhill? There is a special siege map for it.
Our traditions make us
Oop, forgot to build the Sawyer. And we'll do...
The Warden of Tor Yvresse.
Yeah, Martin, I wanted to get more units. I wanted to show you guys the Rangers. Will the Force nailed it. It's the Badman impression from College Humor, and if you haven't seen the Badman thing, whew, y'all need to watch that. So I can auto-resolve this, and there's a chance that they will be captured, or I can fight it and guarantee the capture, so we're definitely going to do that. I mean, we totally had sex. In an order that would surprise you. How well do Eltharion and Grom survive as AI? Very well. I mean, as well as any other lord, I suppose. I think that the Greenskins one is always kind of a... is always kind of a toss-up, because now the Greenskins are just juiced, and they just kind of go hog wild with each other, and since killing each other triggers their Confederation, they really do hunt each other a little bit more now, I'd say. No, there's no Vortex ritual for Eltharion. He has the special, like, fight and kill Grom ritual. And we'll do...
It shall be done. Loyal archers.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Look at this Arcane Phoenix, man. Oh, I was going to put Reshader on, but I forgot to do it today. Look at that beautiful thing. Look at it. Look at it. My spears are spread out, bro. You can calm down over there, dude. I spread them out. Or do you mean like on the map? Nah, man, I'm good, bro. I'm just having fun. We'll see, we'll get these guys charging in here as well. I'll show you guys the fun of the lions. Thank you very much, Tom Crafts. I appreciate it, man. My parents are dead. They're on a farm where rich old people go. First I was a boy. Now I'm a bat. Alright, and we'll just have these guys. I'll just fight them. I mean, honestly, these white lions are so strong, so beefy. And we'll go...
Without fail. For the king! As you say, orders received. Spearman! Warden of Alqua! Lawmaster of Torin!
Trying to show off this Arcane Phoenix ability here. Right there. There. I guess I could have gone and done it on the archers, but... It is so sick! I mean, it does do damage to my guys too, though. So, something to be mindful of. So let's pause this real quick. So you see now he's all broken. So I would take Eltharion. You click his little army ability on the right here, and then I just select this guy. And it's going to lock him in place. And gives that cool little shock effect, and he's just kind of stuck in that cage. So, now he's going to take damage, and he's also going to take damage from the fact that I'm surrounding and beating him apart. But he's also going to take a way more increased amount of damage, too. And I love the Yvresse like color scheme too. We have to kill him though before this wears off. It doesn't actually look like we're going to do it, unfortunately. I did it a little too early, I think. Yeah, whoopsies. That's okay. Great to hear, Josh. I'm glad to hear that, man. That's, whoopsies. I wanted to show off how that actually works. But I went a little too early. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about that ability. You have to use it when they're like at 10% health. Like clearly I used it too low or too soon. And no, I didn't do anything with my hair, James Woods. Why do you ask? Why would you ask about my hair? Because I don't have any. But you get that guy and you put him in your keep and you'll be able to do stuff with him. So we'll take a look at that in a bit. That's okay, Tom. We'll definitely get it. And thank you very much for the donation, Tom. I really appreciate it, man. I'm good, Jacob. How are you? In that battle. I don't know if that's a new map. It feels like it's a new map, to be honest. Tech trees do affect the Mistwalker for the ones that do affect it. Then that sounds super, like, innocuous, but there are certain technologies and abilities and skills that will explicitly say Mistwalker units. Yeah, you can capture Legendary Lords Marrow Hill. You know, there are really no new buildings. Yes, Stefan, I will definitely do that for you. So, I can also ransom him, and ransoming now gains me influence per turn, as well as treasury and a reduction to my casualty replenishment rate. But that's not what we're going to do.
Prince Eltharion.
If we wait next turn, this guy will generate another Lord. Unfortunately, I wish we had captured that dude, because if we had, he is the legendary Lord, for the faction leader for that faction, and you get different benefits depending on what you capture. And we'll go over them once we get there. Oh god, this one's a light... Oh no, never mind. That was a light caster. I'm dumb. Yes, Master Liber Master. You can only have 2. Well, I have to upgrade to get the second one, but right now it's only 1 for me currently. Fitzwilliam, yes, but I think there was a certain time limit. Yeah, they respawn, but I don't remember what the respawn rate is. I think it's like as long as they're wounded, they'll stay in Athel Tamara. But as long as their wounded timer comes out, I think they're considered escaped. I can't remember. I know I like looked at it or asked someone about it. But if you kill them, you can kill a prisoner. You can execute it. If it's a faction leader, they're wounded. But we're gonna go down here to whoa! Thank you very much, Nayar. I appreciate it, man. So sexy those ears. Can you name a Lord Bebop Alula? Sure, I'll name this guy Bebop Alula. Well, it's Henry Cavill. Here, I'll name this guy Bebop.
An adequate performance.
Yeah, there we go. Bebop Alula Cavill. The bastard stepchild of Henry Cavill. Zerzul, yes there are, but as you increase your Athel Tamaran upgrades and your levels of Tor Yvresse, you get access to more of your capacity.
Only service. It is but one.
We're gonna wait a turn, and hopefully this guy will generate another legendary lord. Well, another lord. There we go. Kind of puts us a turn behind, but that's not a big deal.
Prince Eltharion, haunted by failure. Cull the greed. Seek out avenge Tor Yvresse. Failure is unthinkable.
I don't know who did Eltharion's voice, but I want him to like, I want him to do my eulogy. I want him to do my wedding. I want him just to like tell me like, hey, have a good day. Like, it's the most epic voice acted elf in the game. I don't. Not yet. At least. I would assume if I did, they would tell me. They would say something cheeky like, oh, did you check out this character's name? Although I haven't really checked 100%. Sometimes I sneak it in, like, Logie Bogie is a reference to Richard's son, Logan. Richard is the guy who's the head of CA's Warhammer 2's new content team. Dylan Sprouse wasn't bad, I didn't think. People really kind of got on his ass about it, but I thought he did just fine. Matacles, I thought you meant the YouTube channel. Okay, are we actually gonna... You guys gonna... Okay, good. I thought you meant the YouTube channel, Bedtime Stories. If you have not seen Bedtime Stories, you absolutely need to. Dude. Wait a minute, Nick. I hope you're kidding. I just read Nick Yeats' comment and it said, isn't the voiceover Timothy Dalton? If that were true, I would shit on my keyboard live on stream. Dylan Spruce voiced it because he was like, hey, I'm a fan, and he was in the studio when they were doing voiceover work, and he was like, they asked him, hey, do you want to do this? And he said, yeah, actually, that'd be great. No, I kind of feel like this has gotten a little bit better. That is a pretty good shadow. I feel like Soul Quench got better, and I don't know why.
The might of Yvresse.
Well, it definitely missed.
We will obey. Death to all.
Eltharion.
Make up. As you say.
Alright, where is Eltharion? There he is. Just face planting right now. I'm just trying to focus in on that, spin attack, spin attack. We'll see how this goes, because we gotta try and lock this guy down. I actually really like the Rangers. I think they have a really good place. They're very cheap, effective. You're actually going to attack that thing? Cheap, effective unit. I think they do the really good job.
I am ever ready. Eltharion.
Remember that bird that's like trying to like do the damage here, but just can't? Okay, so we're going to lock him down.
Avenge the fallen.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. We got him. We got him. Boom. There it is. There's Zool. Sadly, I now depart for work, but thank you, strangely bearded elf. I think I saw a Norskin that looked like you once. Clearly a coincidence. Absolutely a coincidence. Thank you very much for stopping in, Zerazul, and I really appreciate your donation, man. Thank you very, very, very much. Can you show the regular speed and like to see the other color scheme? Sure. Yes, I am 100% Italian. But I'm American-Italian. There's a difference here. What, Francesco Salzo, which I'm sure you're looking at me going, I am Italian, you are not. My parents are both full-blooded Italian, so I am second-generation Italian. This is the color scheme for the Spearmen. Here are the Rangers. You can see the archers in the back there. Got the horses in the back. Where are these guys? These faith bearers. Covered in gore. God, I already missed my less blood, less gore mod. I do not like all of Gordon does. Dare you. Alright, so we got that guy in the cage. in our BDSM dungeon. The keybind for that cam, N. N is the thing to it'll zoom in on wherever your cursor is. Guys, I cannot wait to show you Imric's colors. I think I can talk about this. I think I can say the color. He's white and red, but predominantly white with red accents. And we'll go... There's so many really good abilities for him, but I guess we'll just hop on Rain Route Marcher.
I have served the vow.
Wait. I'm looking at what you guys are saying. Can you guys like not see the stream or something? Oh, the stream paused for like 20. Oh my god, that's so funny. So yeah, YouTube is having some issues right now, guys. I'm looking at all my stats over here. I'm green. I'm flying at 9600 kbs, and there's no drop frames. So it's a YouTube issue right now, unfortunately. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, they're just white and red. They're white and red with red accents. That's it. It's just James sitting there in his fucking apartment in Horsham, just laughing, going, "Oh, you gonna talk about that?" Boop, and I'm just fucking terminated.
Celebration would be wanton.
Dude, it just gets scar-snicked. Dude, I have Tomato move off of YouTube and move to Snapchat, the premier streaming platform. Okay, let's do this. Let's grab some Earth Blood, and let's jump into Athel Tamara here. So, we've got the prison, and we've got 3 options, and this is different if it's a legendary lore or not. So we've got Indoctrinate. Release the character back to their faction unharmed. Provide campaign line of sight in this character's region every turn. Steal 5% of the character's faction's treasury per turn. And gain 4 influence per turn, as well as gaining an immediate 3 Warden supply. Stephen Carpenter throwing a £5 donation. They are pressing F as you chose Unicorn Rainbow Batman instead of Grom. They are worried about you having to scum save and still losing. Poor elf boy. Dude, in campaign, you will see the destructive power of Eltharion once he gets like top-ended. Like, if you were to say take like Grom and control it from by Loxlon Soothsayer and take a Falcon and put him on the defense of Tor Yvresse, Falcon would never be able to lose because of how strong the Mistwalker units get. Like, the whole siege of Tor Yvresse is kind of one-sided because those Mistwalker units are disgusting if you spend the time to build them. If you don't, if you just jump right into the fight, the Mistwalker units are just really cool hybrid units for the High Elves. But you can make them very beefy with the abilities given in the campaign. Rohirrim said, so I know this isn't a Grom stream, but I'm curious, and I don't know if you know the answer, but what do Grom and Skarsnik think of each other? I can't imagine they get along. By the time they come up in each other's lore, they're gone. They're not on the same timeline, from what I remember. Grom never has any action from Skarsnik that I can recall, but I'm sure that there is a book that mentions of something from Skarsnik making a comment about Grom. I'm sure there is somewhere, but I personally don't have any recollection of it. But thank you, Rohirrim. Massive $10 donation here. We got a £5 out from Steven. It's a good day, guys. We're having a lot of fun here. We got Eltharion. We're going to be streaming here for a good amount of time. Oh, emphatic. Let me see what you said. Got to jump over to my other thing for that. Emphatic said... Did I miss any of those, by the way? No. Arg, missed the start of this one. Time to catch up. I'm going to have to root for Grom with this one over these disgusting pointy-eared gits, but loving the content nonetheless. Well, thank you very much, empathic, not emphatic. Empathic. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you very, very much. In his novel, okay, Dread Nautilus, I haven't read any Greenskin novels. I kind of make that a personal point in life, not sully my hands with Greenskin filth. Also, I just never, they were never as big of a, in the earlier days of Warhammer Fantasy novels, anything that wasn't a human, an elf, or a dwarf, or chaos, was less likely to have a point of view based novel. Lizardmen, in fact, I don't think they have an actual point of view based novel. Just like the Tyranids don't really have a direct point of view based novel. They're tacked onto Space Marines, like in Devastation of Baal, or in the series with the space, or what's his name, the super popular Ultramarine I can't think of the name of, but it's always like, here's the Tyranid perspective, but with them fighting Space Marines. Greenskins, Skaven, again Lizardmen didn't really get many perspectives until the latter portion of the Warhammer Fantasy kind of Black Library continuum. Yeah, exactly. Lewis just said it right there. Most good stuff about Greenskins is in human and dwarf books. I think one of my favorite books to really understand dwarfs and the relationship between dwarfs, Greenskins, and Skaven are the Grudgebearer books that talk about how the Underway used to be. It's really, really, really cool. Yeah, Uriel Ventress. Thank you very much, Roberto. Couldn't remember his name. Not Sicarius. Talking about Ventress. Dude, Nanvi, do you remember that White Lion mount conversion that kind of made the rounds in 8th edition? It was so sick. So we've got these three options here. We've done Indoctrinate. The next one here is Execute. Kill the character or wound them if they are legendary. You gain 500 experience for Eltharion. You get influence next turn and 3 Warden supply. So the Warden supply is interchangeable. It used to be a little bit different. And you also get a passive bonus. Diplomatic penalty with that respective faction and a leadership when fighting that faction. Is it actually a good novel? I didn't know that. Well, here you go. You guys are saying which novel? Here you go. Here you go, Magic. It's part of a series, and I can't remember the name of the series. They released an omnibus not too long ago, but that's probably my absolute favorite. I think it's called Storm and Steel. Looking at this, but that if you want a dwarf book to read, that's my absolute favorite dwarf book, and it is, again, like I said, part of a series. Okay, so our last one here is Interrogation. Mistwalker units will receive the following abilities. Mirror. Wah. So basically, if I interrogate him, Mistwalkers will receive Wahs. Indefinitely. Yeah, so it is Masters of Stone and Steel. Thank you, Ravesar. What's up, Jonah Lux? So basically, if I go and do this for Dark Elves, I can get Murderous Prowess on my Mistwalker units. If I do this for all of the Vampire counts, Vampire Coast, I will get Black Powder for my Vampire Coast. So that's what we're going to go for. How long am I streaming, Jonah? For a good amount of time. So interrogate one of each race. Basically, Nick, that's kind of like the gist of it. I can't remember if it replaces one or the other. They might have balanced it out in a patch. You guys do have to keep in mind, anyone who is covering this content, things have changed since the time we've been given it up to now, and they will change from now up until release. So please, please, please keep in mind, we are in early access. Things are going to change. If they seem broken now, we, the other content creators, will comment on it and we'll say, hey, the community and I, that my community on my channel all agree that this is a broken mechanic, and they'll change it. So be vocal about things that you really don't like about the mechanics, because this is probably the hottest and quickest time to get changes done fast, because it's basically like, if you think of it from like a car mechanics perspective, they're already under the hood. kind of think of it that way. So if you want to try and get some additions or changes, say them now. Not to me right here. You'd want to make them in a comment so that I can like say, hey, here's the exact comment. Point to it. I don't have as much stuff on like balance. That's kind of tweaked over time. Although if you take a look at it, a really good example is the Depth Guard. When the Depth Guard came out with Vampire Coast, you guys remember that Everchosen? They were just disgustingly strong. And as the early access event concluded, they tweaked the Death Guard right at the very beginning of the launch, so it made them actually a little bit more powerful, or a little less powerful. Okay, so let's do... I'm going to do this because the wall mechanic, it only is for the Mistwalker units, and I actually like that the majority of the Mistwalker units are ranged. So while important, I'm going to go with the Indoctrinate to get some better income. This is going to steal 5% of the character's faction's treasury per turn. And take a look at this. When we click it,
this wretch must pledge allegiance.
We now can see all of their territory. It's a pretty cool little ability here.
Never falter. It is but one.
And Gosbad, I'm not necessarily worried about. If he goes and attacks... Oh, Tori Versil hasn't even upgraded. Yeah, these guys... This looks like a scant place, but Spire Guard are really strong, and so are the Faith Bearers. How much would it cost to get me to cosplay a Gobbo on stream? I don't know, man. Can you stack those stolen abilities? Yes, Eldrad.
An adequate performance.
Let's just march down here.
I cannot rest.
Maximus, that is like a rule in life that I always apply to. Better to have too much of something and tone it back than not enough and try to pull more out of it.
I am sworn to eradicate.
It's not Timothy Dalton, but it sounds so much like him. Oh, dude, Aranessa's getting... Dude, Rohirrim, you're talking about Aranessa. What if, No, I do not, Hugh. What if I did it to Marathi? Dude, she would just be like, harder! Like, oh, whoa, Jesus, alright, don't whip her. Instead, we're just gonna ask her basic questions. The Skaven one, I don't know, wait for it. I've actually not done a Skaven. I've done a Skaven in a long time, you know what I'm trying to say. So let's actually just auto-resolve this. Yes, tomato it is. We're going to occupy that. We did not capture him, unfortunately. But we got this, which is pretty nifty. Now we pretty much have a secured province already, which is nice. We'll do this. This will kind of help us in our growth. And we'll swap this building out into the... probably into Trollina, because we're definitely going to want to make the other thing there.
No glory.
And we'll put in some more archers, and I'll get another unit of these, and we'll put in maybe 2 more rangers. Although maybe actually we'll build this now. I was going to wait, but I'd rather get the technology unlocked.
Show no weakness.
I always forget that technology is barred for this character. We'll just kind of focus on our bud. And I want to get the Dark Angel's Commander helmet. It does. He absolutely looks like he's part of almost the Death Watch. Deathwing, Stormwing, Deathwing. Yeah, it could be Deathwing. I can go with that. So we'll go with Sword Player just to make him so he'll do more damage, but we'll keep building into this line and we'll jump into this at level 12. And we could go into the red line as well, but we'll hold off a little bit on that. Warden Supply does not fill up the top line. Warden supply is this right here. Ooh, we got an upgrade. Yay! Yeah, people always really push Lightning Strike. That's a really solid one. And now Interrogate. What is it? Does this cost more? Do this? No. We haven't upgraded. We can get an additional captive. But... you know, I'm going to do this because I want to kind of look at what it does. Kind of find it weird that it's not there.
Your lifelong patrol begins.
Oh, sick sound. Do I?
Sword ready.
Oh, yeah, dude, I do. I didn't see that. Thank you. Good eye, Garrett. What's up, Superdog?
My life for Tor Yvresse.
And the reason we're doing this is because I was going to put this on very hard, maybe even legendary, but I was actually talking to Turin before this. He was like, I'm not going to play on legendary, especially because legendary kind of forces you to maximize, like min-max your army creation. And also, I don't think I could deal with legendary right now. I haven't been playing long, like in the past like month, and I just like crap again. But most importantly, I wouldn't be able to show you guys all the new units as much as I'd want to. Yes, Uchila, you can.
The Warden of Tor Yvresse.
Ooh, man, I got dark in here. Press a button. Whoa, we got 826 of you bros checking in here today. Yeah, Brutus, he actually said verbatim, he was like, I just don't want to make a Sisters of Avalorn Doomstack in a brand new DLC. You know, James Wood, I am a little disappointed that there are no Skycutters. I think if I kind of had to look at the... okay, what's my favorite new unit for the High Elves? I think I would say... man, I really like those White Lion chariots. I think they're really sick, but I think I'll give it to the Arcane Phoenix, because I think I'll personally use the Arcane Phoenix more so than the White Lion chariots because of my ineptitude when it comes to chariots. But I think my least favorite part of the High Elf DLC is honestly the Silverin Guard. I would have much rather have seen Lothern Skycutters, which in my mind make for a better unit to add to the DLC. Maybe it kind of breaks the army too much, because now you're having like this flying ranged AP anti-large powerhouse war machine, but I don't know, everyone's getting these big huge centerpiece models, and yeah, High Elves have dragons, so I guess I shouldn't really be complaining, but Lothern Skycutters are pretty damn cool. Everyone has an ineptitude with chariots, not if your name's Turin, and you proclaim to be a good friend of mine. I have pictures of myself, Turin, and Lady Turin in a courthouse as their witness, getting them married. And you know what he does to me? He Sirtha X my balls off. What a fucking friend is that? Yes, Lars, a Sarnil would probably be a better one with Skycutters. Skycutters and Merworms. Mr. Roger, I save, and well, it is your birthday, so yes, I will. I was gonna say I save naming characters for anyone who donates that wants to name a character, but it's your birthday, dude, so absolutely. Also, guys, we got 841 people checking in here today. Thank you all very much for watching. Please, please, please press that like button. I know it's a stupid thing that like is just a non-stop trope when you talk about YouTubers, but anytime you press that like button, it actually does really help out the video especially, but the channel itself, because you're basically telling YouTube's algorithm, hey, I like this content because the title matches the content and it is indeed true and good content. The like button is supposed to pretty much increase your quality score if you want to think of it from a PPC angle, but it really does help out a YouTube video. So anytime you watch any content creator you like, liking is like the bare minimum way you can really show support to the channel. So smash that like button, alright!
Joy is wanton.
I think we'll be having, I gotta talk to, there's a gentleman who was saying he was going to donate some keys. I think we'll be doing a giveaway of the DLC here soon. And if you have not purchased the DLC, you can actually purchase it from just the link in the description below. You get a 16% discount on it, and I get a 10% commission on it, which is kind of cool. So, actually, I'll just link in the chat real quick. I don't have my usual bot up right now, so if you have not purchased the DLC, you plan on buying it, here you go. This is a really awesome way to support the channel here. Because I get a commission and you get a Steam key and you just redeem it. Boom! Look at Stephen Carpenter, brand new member. For those of you guys who don't know, Stephen Carpenter is responsible for maybe $200 in donations of Mountain Blade Bannerlord 2 Bannerlord keys to the community. And he's been a firm friend of mine. He sent me the lovely Mephiston model over the holiday, and I saved his Christmas card that he sent me. And he also sent me these lovely elf ears. So everyone, please, thanks Stephen Carpenter. Bob Nixon, you ever seen this game before? It's amazing. It's been for 2 or 3 years. Alright, so let's move just directly into Yvresse. I'm waiting for Aranessa. Because you start at war. Oh, there she is, you salty bitch. Yeah, sure, cool. Oh, dude, I've been so excited talking about the game and going over stuff with you guys that I forgot, like, base diplomacy. Okay, Rally Field is done. Let's just square this up here.
Of the Phoenix Crown. I bid you welcome.
This actually might be a bit of an issue here.
Wise indeed.
Elf ones, I am Tyrion, champion of the Everqueen. As you say.
Well, aren't you cool, Mr. fucking Nipple Rings?
Welcome. What would you have the Asur do? Of course.
Tyrion,
defender of the... I speak for the Phoenix King.
I should go over there and just waffle stomp them.
Your will is done.
And the nice thing too is that for the most part you start with relatively good. Holy shit! Can you show that what tech affects the new units, please? Alex, absolutely, and thank you very much for the donation, man. And Stephen Carpenter, thank you for the donation. And now I'm in trouble and have to tidy the lounge. Go tidy the lounge, goddammit. I'll give you 1 second, I'll show you, Alex. I don't think there's actually any straight technologies. It's mainly bonuses from Athel Tamara.
Feared by all.
Okay, calm down, Kira Knightley. Oh, dude, she just like, what the hell is this? Rich Tomlinson?
Stand ready. They face the Warden.
Oh, cool. So actually, we're gonna fight this. Give me 1 sec, Alex, and I promise I'll show you. I have tomato. Can't say as I have to prep for birthday stuff, so I'm gonna leave this and a stream like here in place of my aid with the YouTube algorithm. Well, thank you very much, I have tomato, and a massive $10 donation from you, dude. Wait, is it your birthday today too? Did I fuck that up?
Orders received.
Let's make sure we don't get blown up here. Which, I mean, let's be honest, guys, it's me playing. I'm more than likely gonna get blown up. Well, if it's your birthday, I have tomato. Happy birthday, dude. I have tomato's been a staunch member of the community for, oh man, like 2 years now? 3 years? Yes, I should be spreading my spears out. I begrudgingly do it. Christian Bender, he's very bitter and he's overly like dedicated to the defense of his homeland. If you watch the trailer though, they paralleled a lot of Mad Max and the Dark Knight trailer together. Like the part where he's standing on the rubble, like looking over everything, like all ominously, and there's fire and shit behind him. That's just straight out of Dark Knight. Ronaldo's with you. You get the same score. Okay, so let's get over here. Are you serious? We have to march towards him to blow him up?
Always ready. Whatever aids Yvresse.
Yeah, he also has a bat cave. Talon Press, this is going to be a close battle. Now, I would prefer to have auto-resolved this, but I want to get the black powder thing on this. I'll show you guys what we're going to do. Where is he? I don't know where he is, I swear. Swear to me. If you watch an interview with that, Christian Bale's like, yeah, after the interview, I don't know what or after the alright, hopefully we can get this guy down. And we actually can go tank it with this, it's not a big deal. Look at that, man. Did they add a little effect of those things exploding there? Okay, we'll jump him in. How dare you, dude? And, Batman, not until Friday, unfortunately, dude. I really wish I could talk about it right now. We gotta kind of be careful here. I'm gonna go in slow-mo a little bit. I'm gonna just do it now. Great. It's got a pretty good 25-second... Yeah, it's a good thing I did that now. Hold on, pause. Well, no. Oh, he's dead, damn it. I was gonna try and focus more on combat there. Yeah, Friday I'm gonna put up a video on Imric's entire campaign, just covering it like I do at a top level. Oh, but like I was saying, Christian Bale, when he went to do the interview, the audition for Batman, he was like, yeah, I don't know what happened. The voice just kind of came over me when I was doing it. And I remember telling my wife, yeah, I don't know. I was doing the audition and I read one of the lines out and I was like, swear to me. And she just like looked at me like in the middle of like cooking. She like stopped and looked at me and said, so that didn't go too well then, huh? Like basically, so you didn't get that part, right? I think it's so funny. Like, and now it's become this like super iconic thing. This looks like Henry de Bardem or whatever his name is. Can we all agree as a community that the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean, well, the first one's the best. Second one's really damn good. Third one, it's strong, but it is a little weak. The fourth one is god-awful, but the fifth one, it just makes a strong comeback. And Bardem's role in it is so good. Okay, so this is going to give us extra powder for all of our Mistwalker units. Boom!
Now. Spare yourself torment.
We're going to interrogate him, and I should... Yep, here we go. So now extra powder is on all of my Mistwalker units. Isn't that fucking awesome? Like, I love this mechanic. I would never, ever, in a million years, could have, like, guessed this. Like... Because you take a look at my speculation videos, and it's like, oh, we'll talk about these things based off of what we know of Warhammer, right? I never in a million years could have said, well, it's probably going to have this like special keep, and then the special keep is going to result in these things. Like, yeah, Harabek, the 5th is really strong. The Fountain is god-awful. I don't know, I think 5 is better than 4 by a long shot, but I think 5 is also better than At World's End in a lot of ways. Although I really like At World's End. That's permanent, Anne. That is permanent. I think they might have balanced it just recently, and you can only have 1 active, I think.
An adequate performance.
Dude, Taiho Chan, that would be so sick. If you could interrogate and gain like that culture's benefits. Expandu, I definitely will. I just want to get it. I want to get like Shield of Sapphire. But I'll probably want to finish Apotheosis, then jump down here into this, or get Hand of Glory, and then jump down into Bowmaster for sure, because there are so many units. But Alex asked for those the technologies that help out with the Mistwalker units. Now you'll see that none of these are going to do that. There's no actual technology that is explicitly mentioned for the Mistwalker units, because the Mistwalker units are only accessible to Eltharion. Now, the way that you get those benefits, though, are through his skill trees. So, this is going to help with shielded units, and all of these are kind of generic as far as who they're going to assist. But his last thing, dedicated to Ladriel, unlocks at rank 10. If I increase this to level 2, it gives the Mistwalker units stock, vigor loss reduction minus 40%, and a weapon strength and missile strength bonus of 20%. And then lastly, Alex, the whole entire Athel Tamara left branch here benefits the Mistwalker units. So now I can get a recruitment rank bonus on all of them. This is going to help me increase my unit capacity for Faith Bearers. This one's going to give me a unit capacity for Skyhawks, Sentinels, and Spire Guard. And this one's going to increase the melee defense, melee attack, and leadership for all my Mistwalker units. The regular DLC units, they're covered in their respective categories. So let's take a look here. So for instance, where is this? Oh, I thought that was actually Rangers too. Oh, this one's Rangers. So militia training covers Rangers. This bracket is going to do Rangers. I think anything that gives bonuses to White Lions or Chariots. So this is going to give your White Lion Chariots a bonus. Oh, Shredding Talons actually gives bonuses to War Lions. Swift Sense is going to give bonuses to War Lions. Trumpeteers helps out with Rangers. This is probably going to help Rangers. Yeah, 10 armor for Rangers. You're all upgrading. Oh, Silverin Guard. Thank you, Silverin Guard. I forgot about them because I don't like them very much. What do I think about the Griffin units? You know, Master, the Griffin unit, the Knights of Torgaval, I kind of don't like them too much. They have a really high health pool. They have a pretty low melee defense and an okay armor. And there's only 3 entities, so I feel like they're kind of a little papery. Yeah, dude, Will LaForce, good point there. A reason to get the Eagle text. I've never used a Great Eagle unless it came with my character. Upkeep reduction for War Lions and Phoenix units. This is going to apply to Chariot units. Vows of Fealty. Martial Law is going to help out Rangers and Spearmen. Doesn't say Spear units, just says Spearmen. Chariot units. Chariot units. White Lions of Trace, not White Lions of Chase Chariots. White Lions. Phoenix. Phoenix. This is Phoenix units, so that's the new Phoenix there. And then Elite Champions probably covers cool stuff. Maiden, Great Eagle, Phoenix, War Lions, White Lions of Trace. So it doesn't say, you know, I think if it says White Lions of Trace, it should say also the Chariot. Yes, I'll showcase that too. So take a look here. I go click the Recruit Lord button. You can see that it's all kind of broken up. Archmage, Prince, and Princess. It's no longer just one long list. You think that it could do with an increase in models while keeping the same set? I think so. I think it just needs benefits from the Mistwalkers to stay very healthy. And they kind of just need to ride around with Eltharion. I think that's what they're bound to being with another flying unit to kind of be strong. Yes, value. That's what I was going over right there in all the tech trees. I was showing that off. So, the real highlight though... Oh! Okay, well this is an Archmage, so it's not as important. But what you want to do in your playthrough, guys, whenever you jump into this game, try and get a mage. Not an Arch... You can get an Archmage if you want. But this is so important. Incendiary on a Fire Mage. Because Fire Mages are basically what we get for Dragon Mages. Dragon Mages in 8th edition had cool armor, and they're, oh, what was it called? The first spell in your spell list is not called the lore attribute, because that's at the top. It's the bound spell, I think is what it's called. It's the first spell you always start with no matter what. And you can swap it if you so wish. But for Dragon Mages, they had the Flaming Sword of Ruin rather than Fireball. But if you get Incendiary on a mage, a Fire Mage with a Lore of Fire, you get charge bonus, melee defense, melee attack, weapon strength, and enable flaming attack. Also, they can ride a Sun Dragon. So those benefits go into it. Signature spell. Thank you, Brutus. Signature spell. That's the name of it. Yes, signature spell. Thank you, guys. Some things have also, like I did just cover this in the video, but some of these have been tweaked a little bit. Doctrinal hasn't been. Energetic, I can't remember if it has or has not. Strong, I think, had a weapon increase. An armor increase. Detective. But Administrator has been reduced. This used to be 30% and 30%. It's now 15 and 20. And the other one, Entrepreneur. And the other one I went to do to display this, all I got was Entrepreneurs. My God, are there no Entrepreneurs on my list? That's crazy. There we go. This used to have 30% income from all buildings, is now 15%. Interesting. I don't see him on this list, Emerald. I didn't realize that Alistair is not here for Eltharion. Actually, I remember now, isn't Alistair only for Eatane? I think he's only a Tyrion choice. Because the White Lions are the protectors of the Phoenix King, and Alistair is, yeah, see, there you go. Alistair's Lothern only, that's right. I was like, man, isn't he only Lothern?
For Yvresse.
So, Patton, what I was going to say is the Silverin Guard, while I am not a huge fan of them, they truly do have a place, because now, in my mind, the Silverin Guard kind of are a better substitute to the Spearmen. Let's take a look at the difference in stats here. So, here is a unit of the Silverin Guard. Now, compare it to the Spearmen. So they have 450 more health, 35 more armor, and if you compare the Spearmen and the Rangers, Spearmen only have 10 more armor than Rangers. So, as much as I don't really like the Silverin Guard, they do truly have a place. They've got a nice mid-tier placement wherein, as your army scales up in power, you still actually have the benefit of a nice phalanx of shield wall in the Silverin Guard. So, I just think that they could have been a cooler unit. That's all. And the War Lions are super strong too. Sorry guys, we haven't been really progressing forward in the campaign, but I wanted to answer and field a lot of your questions. I know you guys are really excited about the DLC, so I feel me playing through this game is not going to be any more important than me answering your questions. So if you are bothered by me answering questions, I do apologize, but I know a lot of you guys have some critical questions because they're things you haven't seen from the reveals or from the coverage. So I'm trying to kind of cover those for you so that you get more excited. I think me pushing through this campaign to completion on day one is not going to help you guys. I want to make sure you don't get spoilers for your own playthrough. I try not to play through these campaigns until I do them on stream with you guys because I have a lot of fun playing them. I don't want the content I create to be me already kind of hash through it and say, okay, well, here's my experience after 340 turns of this. Do fire archmages have sun dragon mounts? I believe so, Border Collie, but I have not tested that. But they get Arcane Phoenixes. What tier are Silverin Guard? So Silverin Guard are tier 3 in the building chain here for the War Hall. And then the White Lion Chariot is right here. Oop, right here. So it's in tier 4 of the Ithalmar Smith. Other good units that could have been in place of the... Well, off-beaten. I guess I just didn't look at... That's right. Enjoy that, guys? Pretty luxurious sounding, huh? Christian Bender, because of his, God, does it... Blacktooth? Blacktooth, I think, was the name of Grom the Paunch's... Oh, they'll never be removed, Patton. They would never be removed, dude. Don't you dare! Don't you dare worry, man. They're in to stay. Blacktooth is the shaman for Grom the Paunch, and they basically kind of like use the Wa and like the nascent ability to just like believe and stuff for the greenskins to get them through the mists to Tor Yvresse in the lore. The Wa Grom was able to push through, destroy Sudenburg. Oh man, what is that? That's the name of it, I think. ASMR. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and this is the sound of the ocean. But he was able to use that. Blacktooth was able to use his connection to the Wa to pretty much push all the way through to Tor Yvresse. Then they were smashing apart the Waystones that were creating a lot of the defensive characteristics of Ulthuan, and also the Isle of the Dead's binding characteristics too. Not Marienburg. No, not Marienburg. Grom the Paunch sacked.
It is but one
Edinburgh.
victory.
I gotta look at the name of it. No, not Sudenburg. What's the name of that fucking one? It was just added in the Empire rework. Gelt starts as the elector count of it. Oh, I'm thinking. You know, I'm not Grom the Paunch that did that. I'm thinking of Gorbat Ironclaw. I'm thinking of Gorbat Ironclaw. Dude, the private prison is beautiful. I can see the best thing about Solon. Thank you, Solon. Jeez. Yeah, exactly like I said. Gorbat. My bad, guys.
May it keep Yvresse.
The best thing about my private prison, I can go ahead and waterboard all these greenskins all I want.
Never.
Okay, so let's get back on track here.
Ulthuan expects.
Yeah, I got the walls mixed up there a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. I'm fucking Lore Master I am. Lore Master's Cloak. Where you have that? The Invocation of Ladriel. Sure, that one of the following is Archive and Elven Gardens. Okay, so let's take a look at the Invocation of Ladriel. This is the specific one for for Eltharion. Attrition plus 200% casualties suffered from Mists of Yvresse region within the Mists of Yvresse. Campaign movement range minus 15% for enemy armies starting their turn in this region. Enemy leadership minus 8. And ambush success chance plus 15%. And envelop in mist army ability. So snipe, stalk, and unstoppable. So it's pretty brutal. You can really see how badass this one is. Hazelnut, I don't know if I'll be doing one because I had intended to do an Eltharion campaign to completion with you guys. But if enough of you want me to just do like a one-off for Imric to show him off on Friday, I definitely will. I will be covering him in his own little video though.
Remain vigilant.
Yes, Nuka-Cola. Alright, so where did she go? Oh, down there I see Nessie.
Fang sword ready. Assume standard formation. Heed Ulthuan's call.
Okay. Got plenty of archers. I do like having a lot of Lothern Sea Guard in my army. But let's do... Yes. Huh. 1, 2, 5. Oh, completion, all right. So, the... one thing I forgot. I totally forgot about this. So, while this guy is interrogated, I can switch to do a different thing with him. If I recall correctly, we're going to save real quick just to make sure. I just want to make sure that they didn't change it so that, okay, you've interrogated him, and the caveat here is that, yeah, you've interrogated him and you get this ability, but the second you press one of these buttons, he's now going to have a different thing attached to him. Thanks, Nayard. Thanks for your donation as well, man. I really appreciate it, brother. No, I think Rohirrim, the big thing with this is you're going to be able to strike a nice balance. If I can actually push this properly and take over Southern Yvresse, I'll have both Northern and Southern Yvresse, and I don't think that Tyrion will really bother me, to be totally honest.
Eltharion, I bid you welcome. Yes.
And the nice thing, too, about Eltharion's campaign is that, I'm not save scumming, Steven. I'm trying to test something. So I think... Honestly, I find Steel to be the stronger move almost always because you just get so much more money from it. King LSR, I probably won't do an Orc campaign, man. The greenskins just aren't my favorite. Where? I'll show you, Christian. I just enjoy the indoctrinate abilities a little bit more than the execute, but you know, maybe it's worth it to execute him because then we'll get some good out of him. We'll get some experience for Eltharion and some influence. Let's maybe build. I want to try the Waystone, I think. This one is gain 2 experience for all lords leading after interrogated. We'll try the mist.
Athel Tamara must stand proud.
So I want to see if this actually is going to end the interrogate thing. I want to see if they change that or anything like that in a patch and I didn't catch it or something. Why will it? Our relations will decrease if you execute him? Well, yeah, with the Vampire Coast. Yeah, we'll just execute. I want to do a little kill here.
Removed.
Is it execute?
Cull the green.
Ah, okay. So yeah, when you that's the trade-off. If you've interrogated someone, you get their ability, and if you take them out of your dungeon, you lose their ability. That was it. I thought they had done something like that. I'm like, this is a little broken right now. So I'm glad they kind of they kind of checked that a little bit.
Duty is purpose. Show no weakness.
This has walls.
Fang
Fun.
sword bites deep. Forgive me, Father.
Forgive me,
Execute
Father.
The fiend. We must avenge the fallen.
Grom the Paunch starts like right here. Like right there. Yeah, see, broken axe. I have no...
Beg favor from the grim Warden.
Yeah, we'll get that peace treaty going, because it's important just to kind of get that peace settled. Oh, it just got... We have to get down there, though. Invocation of Vol. This is probably my favorite invocation. Just because I like item out of it. Lock defense leveled by 1. We have to get this up, man.
Restore order.
Belina... Pokemon playthrough I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and probably just do a growth building. I was just wondering if maybe I should put a fucking defensive thing there, but we'll be fine. And we've got this...
Is unthinkable.
Okay, well, look,
They cannot live.
Search rate. Honestly, I kind of want Swift Sense. Kind of seems worth it. Although the recruitment rank bonus for Rangers is nice. I think for the first time I'm actually going to get Swift Sense. crafty. Use the rangers to sweep into these walls.
Loyal.
Spearman. For duty. Orders received.
Are we back?
Spearman.
Okay, back now? Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to, like, talk and say stuff. I was waiting until it came back. I don't know what's up with YouTube, man. Sometimes it just gets really wonkopotamus.
White Tower Guardian!
Oh, dude, we absolutely need to rework for the Wood Elves.
Eltharion!
Alright, so we got, what up here? Orc Boyos.
It will be done. Acknowledged. Make the Elf one
Actually,
proud.
what am I doing? Why am I doing that?
Understood. Loyal.
Orders received. Yes.
I hate this. Hold on. This is so annoying. Where it won't go on like the set of the walls that you want it to. Ugh. It'll go there. Oh, you go there. That was like, man, why is it? Oh. Alright, they're tanking that damage. That up there. You bros there, you bros there, you bros there.
Oh, Yvresse!
Hey, thanks for that donation, my bros. Give me a sec and I'll read it.
For duty.
Here, get you there. Ooh, that's a lot.
Bleak, but unyielding.
Guys, then we just tanked all the way down. Oh. I'm gonna check out Turn Stream real quick.
With Cetra, what do you guys think in chat? Let me know what you're thinking.
Yeah, everything seems
like
kind
the
of
idea because
okay
it
for
lets me see
him.
Eltharion coming, but then I kind of have to like be dragged into random battles. Let me know. Cetra and Paunch tag team. Oh yes, we got a Tormentor sword. Let's go ahead and give that to you.
Yeah, Turn seems okay. That's weird. Everything on my end is looking pretty spicy. It lives? It's back? Okay. Okay, it's back. Alright, alright, alright. Let's just jump back into this. Good to go now. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, like I was saying, just as a quick... Here, we'll put this in slow-mo so we keep going. The Arcane Phoenix actually can't bomb on the walls, which kind of sucks there. Yeah, I have spicy Comcast internet. But wish not. Dude. Right, so we're getting up on the walls over there. We got all the archers shooting over here. Updated windows in the meantime. Didn't miss a thing. Okay, everyone's shooting. Everyone's doing the damage. Earth Blood. We'll just apotheosis again. I got that Ember Storm in there doing damage. Kind of shutting those archers down a little bit.
Spearman.
It will be done. For the Ever Queen.
It will be done.
Eltharion! The pain lecky!
Loyal.
Acknowledged. For the King.
For duty.
Pull the Arcane Phoenix up.
Spearman!
Command me! I follow my vow.
That's a big old wah.
Spearman!
Well, that wah.
Loven Seaguard. It will be done.
Hey, Uchiha, thank you very much for your donation. Give me a second, I'll read it. Does it not have? Yeah, it doesn't have Siegebreaker. Good call. I did not see that. Try and do this strategically here. Where are they trying to go up? All right, broken through the walls. Or the
Will never fall.
Forward! Forward! Loyal!
Lawmaster of power.
Orders received!
jump into there. There, perfect. Just waiting for them to kind of careen around this. Drop right there. And then he comes back up, so he can continue to do damage, which is really nice.
We will obey.
Okay, so they've taken that out. Get these war lions in.
Understood.
Spearman, the fang sword hungers. Fang sword strikes.
See those little things that are dropping all over the place? That's actually his ability.
Eltharion.
We will obey.
To the fray. Hurry on.
Eltharion.
Trying to wait for this thing to take a little bit more health. There's those little, that archer barrage again. Aha! Took him. Grab him and bag him. And let's just try and get some health on these dudes real quick.
Glory matters not.
Oof, man, that hurts the ears. Holy crap, that hurts the ears. Ooh, ow. Ouch. Good point, Fatman. Oh, ow. Holy crap. Ow. Paunch has one of my favorite campaigns in recent campaigns, to be totally honest. I thought hers was really cool. Alright, we'll end that. We're good to go. Okay, so Uchiha said, and thank you very much for the 50 Danish krone? Grunu? Do you think that all races lords are going to rework now when the DLC level way are so much greater, bigger, and more unique? Yes, and I think that they'll get a third pass come Warhammer 3. You only have one capture ability at a time at the beginning.
An extension of
Occupy it.
Prince Eltharion.
And hopefully we can get... I want to get to Cairn Fell first. Actually, no, we should take the Shrine of Loic. Because if we don't take the Shrine of Loic now, we're going to have a problem with the Aranus Assault Spites army. So let's try and get this. We got Shield of Saffrey, which I wanted. Let's jump over here and we'll go into Bowmaster. And get the Talisman of Hoeth as well. Get the following of Ladriel. Okay, so we need to get to level 1 on the defense. What are we at? We're at 20, so we're almost there, which is sweet. We got 567 bros in right now. I mean, I know that we were up at 900, but if I could get you guys to like the stream, it does help out a ton. We're at 472 likes, so thank you guys all very, very much.
duty is
Okay.
practice.
Artifactial. It will always wound, quote unquote, the character, but you can choose to outright execute the character. So you don't need to, like if you want, you can have it, Will of Force, is it still lagging? I'm sorry, man. I mean, it shouldn't be. Everything on my end looks like sterling. You can choose to execute the captive if you so wish, thus killing them outright, unless it is, of course, legendary or, again, the faction leader. Then it won't. We will... You know what? We're going to execute, I think. Okay, well, I apologize again for the lag, guys. I don't know what's causing it. I'm doing what I can on my end, unfortunately. Kind of just seems like one of those weird YouTube things. This happened the other day with my Mountain Blade stream. My chat wasn't updating, so it's just kind of been a crapshoot, to be totally honest, and I apologize. Oh, the 3 options? So you can do Interrogate, which will give that faction's unique faction ability to your Mistwalker units. So for example, this will give me Wa, or I can execute him, gaining experience, influence, and Warden supplies, or I can indoctrinate him, releasing him back to their faction, but I get campaign line of sight, I get to steal 5% of their income, and 4 influence next turn, as well as 3 Warden supplies. You know, I do not think that they can, Benny Athnar, or Benny Athar. I'll check for you, but I'm pretty sure they cannot. We can do it. We can look at a custom battle at the end of the stream. I mean, we're going to destroy them when we take Cairn Thal. Let's just go ahead. Warden supplies are used to upgrade Athel Tamara here, left and right sides. Yeah, we'll execute him. Get that upgrade.
Removed.
And I'm going to upgrade and get the other chamber here opened.
Must stand proud. I will avenge.
But it's really a decision of whether or not.
Most astute. Warden.
I personally don't know if we should take Cairn Thal to prevent Lothern from expanding into it, which I want to do, or take the Shrine of Loek before Araness Assault Spike gets it. So let's just see what happens next turn. And we'll go from there. Upgrading over there, everything's fine. We're jumping back up in numbers here. We're at 576 right now, right? A little higher. Yeah, we're almost back up to 600. So guys, I apologize yet again. You can interrogate the Rainbow Unicorn interrogates all. Oof, yeah, I think they're making a break for it. Oh no, they went back here.
Yvresse's guardian.
Let's march right there.
The Warden of
Oh, yeah. Let's just put the fucking fork in these guys. Be queen yourself.
No.
Yeah, we'll put the fork in them, and then we'll go down to the Shrine of Loek. And by that time, we'll have completely united both northern and southern Yvresse. A feat no mortal man has done. And we're almost pretty good to get another army, to be totally honest. And I think getting an Archmage is probably what you guys would want to see.
Our training will see us through.
What's my favorite faction? Easily the High Elves. That's what I collected. High Elves, Vampire Counts, and Bretonnians are the largest armies I had, but I also collected the Warriors of Chaos.
Remove this threat. Never strike them down.
Auto-resolve that. Take this bad boy and take out Cairn Thal. I think what's important about this is that it actually makes for a fun and interesting Oh no, she's already coming back. Well, she's probably going to get the Shrine of Loak before we can, which is unfortunate. But we can go to war with them. I mean, it's kind of not advised, but whatever. Get evasion, do this ditty, and get Bowmaster. Oh, the Helm of Yvresse is already activated. He's sleeping. He's taking a nap. Hard, Joshua C. is. It is rated as hard. I collect... Well, yeah, auto-resolve that. I collect Blood Angels and Sisters of Battle. But I've collected pretty much everything in 40k.
Eltharion.
Oh! Someone's making a break for it. So let's... This thing is not going to survive another turn of auto-resolve, so let's just try and beat everything down here. We might... I fight crime in a suit all day. Really seals in the flavor. Alright, we're going to upgrade this to get us access to the Spire Guard and to the Faith Bearers. Boom! Seals in the flavor. Level here. I think getting this guy on a horse is a good idea, but we can wait a bit because he'll be the only one on a horse. Eltharion's been my favorite character, Dark Omen, for a very long time in the High Elves. For vampire counts, I think I liked... I mean, I've always liked Abhorrash, but he was never a character you could collect. There was never, like, a really good, in my opinion, really strong... In my opinion, there was never like a really strong Blood Dragon character. So in my Vampire Count army, because I played that in 6th edition, I made a Blender Lord, which was a Blood Dragon bloodline with Red Fury, Red Haze, and a couple of other ones that made it so he had 9 weapon skill and like 8 attacks and exploding. Dude, he was so strong. It was so disgusting. I'd say that was probably my favorite character for Vampire Counts. Valkia the Bloody and Arcane were 2 of my favorite characters for the Warriors of Chaos. And I really liked... Yes. Perfect. Let's just go ahead and do that. Boom. So we have just united the Yvresses.
A new sanctuary for the Warden of Tor Yvresse.
Mephiston, I think, is one of my favorite characters for the Blood Angels. Dude, we got the Helm of Yvresse right now there, too. This says it's hard, but it really doesn't feel like hard, I'm not going to lie. Purple Haze. Helm of Yvresse next turn. God, we're just ripping through it, guys. We're up to level 9, so we're almost going to jump to level 10 to get dedicated to Ladriel. So let's grab... Finish off Bowmaster. Done.
Order must be maintained.
We'll repair these too. I know you can just wait to have them repair themselves, but we got the money. Might as well do it.
You must no glory. Only
actually, Blinks, I don't know. Tyler, what's up, man? But we need to get an archive building going. But we need to do this, Invocation of Ladriel, and we need to get level 1. We should have it by now. Oh, we've still got to wait 3 more turns.
We are ill at ease.
Speak quickly, for I must not be distracted.
I'm not crazy about getting pulled into your wars, so no. I say nay. Alright, and this will auto-resolve to kill him. Done.
Fang sword ready.
Did that always have like a crackling fire pit? Rachnos is destroyed. We got Warden supplies. We got influence. Ah, we're was a good start. This is actually, I mean, if you don't play the beginning of this campaign right, Aranessa can really harass your starting locations over here, and we got lucky. Like, when I played through this campaign on my own a little bit to like turn 10, Aranessa was able to sack and destroy Trelinia, and had another character up here harassing my Sardineth, but then she like put herself down in this little peninsula, and I killed her, which was nice, but she can really make the start of your campaign very annoying. Valor passed! Yay! Way to go, dude. Way to pass that final. Stay in school, kids. Don't do drugs, or else you just end up starting a YouTube channel. We'll finish off Spirit Leech, I think. Although Weisson's Wild Form might be pretty good. We'll do Harmonic Convert. I've lied.
Show no weakness.
Okay, so we're all good down here. Shrine of Loic is coming up. How's Yvresse doing? Still hurting, but... Schmidt! What's up, bro? We're good here and upgrades, and let's kind of wait on their turn. For enjoying the High Elf faction? Yeah, Tom, play Imric or Eltharion, which you will see on Friday. What's my favorite High Elf unit so far? I've always been a huge fan of the Swordmasters of Hoeth, the High Elf Jedis. So, what, Rohirrim asked a really good question. Where do we go now? Well, now that we've completely taken Northern and Southern Yvresse, we can go do these quests. So we can go to Galbaraz, which is right here, right? This is kind of the natural progression of the campaign. Then we go down here to Kereg Orud, where Grom actually is. And then we can go here to Specatazuma. So we have further directions, which is really nice.
The Asur are troubled.
Yeah, Mr. Hunchback. Yeah, in the 7th edition fantasy, he was definitely a High Elf Jedi. He was blind, he just had a sword, and that's all. Let's actually boost up this, because I would like to put a defense building there. Thank you, Stardog, and yeah, that's probably one of my favorites. I really like that book. It doesn't, Tyler, but it gives you a lot of bonuses. So take a look. Into the Badlands will give me unit capacity increases and public order and supply per turn. Miasma will give me more unit capacity, income from all buildings, and supply per turn. And then this last one will give me more unit capacity and supply per turn and growth. Love your channel, man. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you very much, Alpaca-Lips. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you very much for the donation.
Joy.
No, that was just my roommate. It did kind of like freak me out though when you said that. I was like, oh shit, what's behind me?
Oh, Yvresse will never fall.
Dark Omen, I am not sad. I did not like blind Eltharion. I was like, what they do to Eltharion? What makes you love the High Elves? So the High Elves in Warhammer Fantasy are the only cool elves in my opinion. Although I do really like Lord of the Rings elves pre the Third Age, when they're really militaristic and they have these sweeping huge armies, like the elves of Noldor, all the blue elves. I think that's what I like about elves in those fantasy settings. I'm not a huge fan of Forgotten Realms and Dungeons and Dragon elves. I think they're a little too wafy and a little too just like, oh, the nature binds us and holds us. I'm like, that's that. Maybe not. Maybe not my thing. I like that the High Elves are an extremely militaristic culture with a backbone of militia. And if you read all the stuff for like a Narian is a really, 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 really sick character. And he's this badass who killed greater demons on his own. He was so good. I think that's why I like the High Elves when I read about stuff like that. I don't like the haughtiness that has kind of come from the High Elves in their latter portions of their years and their timeline, especially stuff from Calidor. But I've always really liked the super martially disciplined, militaristic elf portrayal in Warhammer Fantasy in specific. And it's the same thing with vampires. The vampires in Warhammer Fantasy to me are way cooler than vampires in almost every other setting because they take a lot of those, like, okay, this is a warrior vampire. It's not just like a or something. Nah, I'm good. I don't need a border collie. I don't like the I like Anne Rice vampires. I obviously like Dracula, but I don't like a lot of the other ways vampires are portrayed. I think that having that really cool militaristic kind of warrior vampire is a way cooler kind of vampire to me.
Oh, Yvresse.
Nanvi, thank you very much. Dropping a €5 donation. Definitely keep up the good work. You're entertaining and very well outspoken. I'm definitely going to stick around the channel. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you're sticking here with us. Welcome to the family. Witcher series vampires. Dark Omen, I don't know if I remember them. Super Doggy, it's hard for me to say if the elves are Roman or more Grecian. So your team Jacob. Fuck you, Dez. Actually, if I'm thinking of Twilight, I'm definitely the werewolf guy. Werewolves are way cooler in Twilight than the vampires. Like, all the vampires have special abilities. Like, they try to copy the Anne Rice thing in Twilight. Like one bitch can tell time. Like, that's not special. I can tell time. I got watches, ho. Good, Tom.
Remain vigilant.
Okay, guys, I have to tell you a very, very sad story about The Witcher 3. I love The Witcher 3. I think it's probably one of my favorite video games next to Skyrim. I thought Skyrim was the pinnacle. Then Witcher 3 beat it as far as like my enjoyment of open world RPGs. But I've not played Blood and Wine, and I want to. I have not played it, but I might actually buy the PC version to play it like on a stream with you guys and just kind of. I love Witcher 3.
Duty is purpose.
But that's like a harsh admission.
For countless Asus lives depend upon me.
Military access, take it. Yeah, see, Darkholm, I not played the Blood and the Wine. Oh, there's the one vampire though in like the sewer system underneath Nilfgaard though, isn't there? Everyone tells me Blood and Wine is so good.
It is said that the goddess Ladriel watches over all Asus
All right.
that enter the mists of Yvresse. By performing a sacred rite in her name, the mist's power will be temporarily amplified.
Secondary confession. I have put in, I think my playthrough on my PS4, that's what I've played Witcher 3 on, has 100 and some hours played, and I haven't beaten the game. All right.
Well done, Warden. You have increased Yvresse's defenses and restored the mist's effects. Your forces can now move through your capital's region with greater ease, while enemies will suffer casualties there as they lose their way in the murk.
Blinks7. What about vampires and Masquerade Bloodlines? I love Masquerade Bloodlines. Well, when Masquerade Bloodlines 2 comes out, we're going to be playing on the channel.
The Warden of Tor Yvresse.
Oh, dude, Centurion, same way with me. I have not beat Odyssey.
You must restore order.
Right, my bros.
For Tor Yvresse.
We got plenty of stuff here to do now. Let's go ahead and upgrade Sardineth and get a defensive building there. Let's upgrade the... I think we just need... As much as I want to make a damn... I want to make this. But I think we just need better public order here. Build that. Close the halls. We can get Silverin Guard. Rohirrim, just maybe give it a refresh. We've been having some stream issues, it looks like.
The Asa are troubled.
Stephen Carpenter dropping a 20-pound donation. Eltharion is a two-dimensional character, like a cardboard cutout, and he knows it. He likes high elves because he believes in an oligarchy. The everyman, true leader of the people, not Umis or pointy-eared scum. Grom is ignored. Let's kind of think about Grom, right? We'll just think about it. He's just a self-centered bastard who's just completely caught up in eating food nonstop. The whole reason he even comes over here is because he wants to, like, eat food. You know? You think about that? Isn't that kind of disgusting? Thank you very much, Stephen Carpenter. I appreciate it, man. What's Creed up to in 40k these days? Like Creed from the Imperial Guard? Why did that not register for... So, Regal Giant got the notification. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Thank you very much, both of you, Regal Giant and Stephen Carpenter. Stephen Carpenter's making it rain all stream here today. Actually, I don't remember. I remember reading about him when I did my Cadian video, but I don't think that they've updated what his whereabouts are in the Psychic Awakening storyline.
Obey the vow.
Okay, I'm gonna march up here to get some Silverin Guard.
Is unacceptable. Yvresse's guardian.
I would like to kind of add... We might actually be able to... I mean, look how much money we're getting. We're probably pretty good to add another Lord. We want an Archmage, right? Do we? What kind of... what lore Archmage do we want? You can see the mists kind of coating land here. Yeah, dude, Graz, we got it. Dude, look how much money we got coming in. I think fire is kind of the one most people want to see, and I totally agree with you guys. So I'm on the fire boat unless people want to see something different.
Order must be maintained.
Yep, fire's happening. Do we still have the incendiary one is the question. Damn. Well, Administrator's still a good one. We'll wait a little bit. Incendiary fire is going to be so strong. I think that actually wasn't... yeah, I think it was a high mage that had incendiary on her. Which is still good, because remember, incendiary... the fire mage can ride the sun dragon, but archmages in general can ride arcane phoenixes. Fire does get fire gets a dragon at 16. True, yeah, Regal Giant, but we want that incendiary. Ooh, we want that incendiary. We gotta wait until we get 60 influence there. Trying to shore up some of the issues here. Where is that? It's a level 10? Scions of Mouthlon and the Talons of Tor Khalida are going to be a nice little combination there.
The Warden.
Yeah, Regal Giant. Here's the back cave. Oh, we got an upgrade too. Let's maybe do this one. What's the question, Jonas and Goyen? I've never played SFO, actually. But yeah, Archmages get Arcane Phoenixes. I believe someone said they get Moon Dragons, but also you get Sun Dragons with a Fire Mage. Well, Archmage, Fire Archmage. What's the question, Regal Giant? Rank for Mistwalker units. Which is nice, because we can actually get Mistwalker units now. Name a city Gotham.
No glory. Only
Do that.
service.
I can definitely do that.
Assume standard
We'll
formation.
jump over here real quick.
Eltharion.
Oof, still -9? Damn.
The Grim Prince.
I just want
My
to show you
life
guys this.
for
So I can put
Yvresse.
one Spire Guard of Tor Yvresse in my army. I'm already at my max for my Athel Tamara Faith Bearers. So you can see that getting this quickly is pretty important. These ones that increase my unit capacity. Yeah, this one that increases my unit capacity. You can see how that one is pretty clutch to get fast. Inu, yes, for the most part you can, but they will, I believe if they're considered wounded, like a legendary like leader, he will pop out of it. Gonus, they ride both. Archmages can ride both, I believe, but they can ride an Arcane Phoenix for sure. We can go check that in a custom battle in a second, or we're about to hire one, but I'm debating if I want to do the unit capacity, the rank increase, or the influence increase. Yeah, absolutely, Anu.
Prince Eltharion.
Lots here. I think the rank increase isn't that huge right now. I just want to put one in the army. Here, I'll show you. I believe it's attached to one of these at the top, at the upper ends of it. I can't remember which one, though, to be honest. I believe so, Graz.
The Asu are troubled.
Mists of Yvresse. I love that so much. Tactical finisher still. We don't. I want to get 60 influence to get the good one out. No Dune stack of them, most likely. Yes, you're correct. You kind of. There is a bit of a curve in there. You can't go too crazy with it. Do that to get some influence. We can secure influence with a noble now, and it gives us influence per turn, which is quite nice. But no, these are uninhabitable climates for Eltharion. But this one is. I could go take Albion. The rest are uninhabitable. So,
Order must be maintained.
let's go ahead, wait one more turn here. Get these new guys into the army. Oh, I forgot to activate that that ditty.
A regiment of Mist Walkers has been recruited. A great boon to your forces. This advanced class of warriors have better equipment and training than regular troops, which can be further improved in Asel Tamara.
Gonus, we're going to summon one up in just a little bit, and when we do, we absolutely will take a look at that. Okay, so we're going to activate this so I can get to the next stage in my talisman up here. Or Master's
The
Cloak.
mists may be restored, but more can be done to increase their potency. Increasing Yvresse's defenses will further the mist's reach, while repairing the waystone within Asel Tamara will amplify their power.
And we have to now make a War Lion of Trace. War Lions? Well, we already have those, but we gotta recruit them, unfortunately. It doesn't say have them in your army, which is
We are ill
booty.
at ease.
So, we're at 58. We need 2 more influence to get the 60 tier influence guy. We're probably going to get the administrator one. We get Thena, the administrator, which will be nice. We're gonna wait 2 turns real quick. We'll try and boost some situations down here. Okay, let's grab this one. Oh, we'll walk right in there. Right here to do that. Grab this one, and we'll also build a defensive thing here in the Shrine of Loic, just so that people can't take it as easily. And we're gonna wait 2 turns pretty much back to back so we can get that Archmage out for you guys. I agree with you, Cypher. It needs to have more. It should have had a 10. We got 607 people checking in here today. Please make sure you're liking that stream. We're up to 529 likes. We had a whopping 900 people on earlier, but unfortunately we did have a bit of an issue here, and that dropped out. So I apologize for that problem, guys. Hopefully we won't have any more of those issues going forward. Yeah, it needs to be a 10 slot for sure. All right, so since we've gotten, let's go ahead and pump up. What do we need here? Archive, that's right. I don't have any Reavers. Barely have Silverin Guard. I guess we'll just do that one in the meantime. I mean, I should actually move. I want to upgrade more of these so I can move. Oops, sorry. I want to upgrade more of these so I can move this off of Tor Yvresse. It just is kind of hindering me at this point.
Brook no failure.
Rook no failure. One more turn. Okay, what we're gonna do too is these guys. We're gonna boot them out and swap them for Silverin Guard.
Duty is purpose.
Border Collie, I think that they swap. I think if you don't get rid of them, they will eventually cycle out over time. But here, you know what? Rather than disbanding those guys, what we'll do is what's that? -7. We'll bring this guy up here.
Joy is wanton.
Wait a turn. We'll have 60 influence after this.
The gods are angry.
Oh, they're always angry with me. Hey, lolhaha, welcome back. Ridiculed and peaky. Oh, it's up to the top now. Administrator is what it's going to be. What do you think the endgame army for Eltharion looks like? Mole spaghetti, it's filled with Mistwalkers. Yeah, this does take a long time, so we'll get the Administrator. Protected isn't bad. She does get the Guardian passive, which is nice. Meaning she will always have 15% physical resistance. But I like Administrator a little bit more here. We got Thena.
Elven Archmage.
Hull the Green.
Ooh, Lars, good question. I think
I cannot rest.
I think that the what's it called is taller. The Rogue Idol.
On your feet.
We'll pop 2 Silverin Guard in here. Yes, you do need more Hammer 1 to play the Mortal Empires campaign. Okay, so here is the skill tree for the Archmage. Oh, Arcane Phoenix isn't on here. I thought Arcane Phoenix was definitely on here. My bad, guys. Crackling Potency. Chain Lightning, that's pretty sick. Do the Rangers get buffed by the red? Yes, I believe so. Militia Master should help Rangers. Yeah, so Militia Master will help out Rangers. So, Elven Steed, Ifilmar Chariot, Great Eagle, and then Moon Dragon. No Sun Dragon. I thought that the Archmage got Sun Dragon, though. Well, I've been wrong before, plenty of times. Then you get all the Dedicated of Vol, all this action. I wonder if Dedicated of Assyrian lets you do. No, I was looking to see if that did it too. Beat him to the maw. You're right, elves don't have beards, but this one does. So let's grab... Let's buff this army up a little bit. We'll do Lothern Sea Guard. 2, 3, 4. 2 of these dudes. 4 of those. we'll get a noble in there. Even when he pictures wrong.
Order must be maintained.
My life for Tor Yvresse.
Rohirrim, are you talking about in the lore or in this game? Ooh, a foreign trespasser. Oh, she's kind of popped over there, huh? Okay. Savage Blow. Good old charge bonus. So we're going to keep him here, build these buildings, and then move over into the new area. We'll build this up. 1,500, that's pretty damn cheap. Build that for sure. That's cool. I think that might be a new thing. Not with this DLC, but I think that was added kind of recently. 1,500 there. Because this is such an important city, I'm going to build the fences here. In case scalings try to come down on me. Or to go down on me. We'll do that. Help out with all of our public order issues. We're going to pop him over here. And build more stuff over here. I think we'll build this. I just want to get nobles out. I want to get some nobles out. This is kind of better in like a side town. I think this is just hard or very hard, Daniel. I don't remember when I started up.
The people arrested.
Good for the most part. Her army's just going to build up across all the turns here, and it'll be pretty jacked, as you can see. Everything's going to come out with turn 3. I think it's okay, Alpaca.
Prince must
restore order.
I think it'd be a little too strong, perhaps.
Only service.
Little analysis paralysis. Is there a recruitment cap on Mistwalker units? Yes, Rob Jansen. So if I take a look over here... Oh, like a total cap? I don't know, but my unit capacity is limited by my upgrades that I've done to these buildings and my completion of these quests that increases their unit capacity as well. But I mean, if you take a look at this, if I were to do all of these quests alone, then I would have a plus 15 unit capacity with that, just from that. Then the unit capacity increase individually here is going to make it so that they're each one... All Alpha Tomorrow Faith Bearers? Yeah, so I can have like... I can have 15 of the rest and 15 Alpha Tomorrow Faith Bearers. And then upgrades to the Batcave here. With this one will increase my Faith Bearers, and this one will increase my Skyhawks and Null's Inspire Guard. Yes, the Knights of Torgaval are the new like Griffin Knight unit, which are really sick. Shit, guys, I'm all like locked up. Not sure if I should build the Elven Gardens to get that noble out to my my lady up there, which I think is pretty strong and important, or get just the plaza to help out with really bad public order here, so I can go range out. Oh, I can only stream for like 6 hours. I think, Lars, that's my limit. But I'm probably not going to approach 6 hours today. I'll probably do it for 12 o'clock. I'll probably do it for another hour and a half or so. Intrigue is different, Regal Giant. It's way easier to get now. Where's Henry Cavill? Henry Cavill is right here.
Fang sword ready.
So if you take a look, he gets the cool White Wolf trait, Winds Howling, ability, Potion of Toughness, and a bonus versus large of +50. You are correct, Blink 7, as we have discovered together.
Bring down the canvas.
Let's go ahead and make pause, I think. Alright, you guys talk me into it.
Speak plainly, and only of matters of business.
I don't really want a defensive alliance with you, Kothic. Ooh, you're Iatan.
The Asu are troubled.
We're always troubled. The dying race, what do you want from them? Okay. And we're pretty much just going to let this army build up. We're going to keep Eltharion here while we kind of boost up morale. We'll pop him down here to the Shrine of Loic. Because there's not much to do on Ulthuan for Eltharion, unless you really want to. I used to be a Space Wolf player.
Speak. Welcome. Time is precious, so your will is done. Wise indeed.
Asu Princess, you have to file to Phoenix Court. Speak quickly.
I've done nothing of the sort, you dirty beezy.
Prince Eltharion.
Damn right, Roland Days. He is a High Elf and Custodes player. I know that for sure. He loves it. So, Eltharion's ready to range down here and start doing some damage to Galbaraz. And honestly, guys, we could take this army and trigger the Grom's arrival right now if we wanted. I could press this button, and I can do this fight. But we're not gonna. I can actually press a button. We can go look at the quest battle to take a look at the actual fight, but we'll do it in real time. We'll actually complete the quest. Don't do it. Turin! Dude, Nick, did you have any problems with your stream, dude? Like, I was flying high at 900 people, then all of a sudden we had like this really bad lag spike that just buffered the hell out of the stream, and we lost like 300 people like that, dude. Did you have any issues?
Remain vigilant. Stand ready. Hesitation is unacceptable.
Hold on, guys. Damn. Yeah, it looks like you were spared, bro. Yeah, let me guess. It said, yeah, it gave you an error and said that it can't display the message, right? So I got that same error when I tried to do it to you earlier. So I had to do the super sticker. Super sticker was the only way I could donate without it, which is really weird. Like, you guys have all been making donations without any problem. If you guys are having problems with donations and you do want to make one, you can use the link in the description, and that'll bypass the YouTube's like garnishing of the YouTube takes like 30% of super chats, but they don't take anything that goes through the Streamlabs because it's just 100% to my PayPal. Killer Chrono, it absolutely is opposite day. It's usually the other way around. Are you all done for the day, man? How's your hand? Did it hold up? Did you hold up, Turing? Okay, so Karen Thel, we'll just pop in the dies, whatever. Yep, that is an is this fine dog. Nice, turn 50, good. How long did you stream for? Was it 3 or 4 hours?
Never falter.
Right,
The people are restive.
I mean, I want to. It's just the problem with the head-to-head is that it's it can be a bit of a time constraint, like as far as like finding time that works for both of us while also making content for our channels. So that's typically like a me problem, because I'm always like working on something like intensive.
Batten down the hatches.
I think we're all good to go again. Could do this. This actually might be pretty good. We'll do that. This. Cost 2k. That, and now we'll make this. And we'll do that, because yeah, I'll give us more money, whatever. Probably explore the island off the coast of the shrine. That is where Aranessa's Salt Spite is. Route 1 hero. We most certainly shall. So we're probably going to hold off on filling out the rest of her army. Even though it's got Silverin Guard I want to put in there. But it's going to make it so that our income's going to tank further. And we can't really make too much bigger of an army at this point. We'll do that. Oh, the sea encounter? Oh. Yeah, we'll do that. So who are you? Ooh, you're terrible. Well, at least wait some turns to get that then, at the very least. We're getting a lot of influence per turn now. Show my influence per turn? That's pretty horse shit.
Althwan expects.
Let's go to the mysterious island. Oh. We'll be better on campaign. Couch punishment night. Look at this special little boat. Is it? It looks like a different boat.
The ocean provides natural defense.
We'll go to this little island too.
Sail forth. I am not yet prepared. Row.
Sail forth.
Wild coastlines. Like
You love seeing that was the Vampire Coast ever chosen. That was a real fun ever chosen. There was so much hype behind that because we none of us expected all that. We'll do. Oh, metal shifting got pretty crazy. Yeah, that looks fun.
my life for Tor Yvresse. Full speed.
We'll swing on in here. Yeah, loot the carcass. For sure, loot the carcass. I want to fight a damn Leviathan. I think that was my favorite ever chosen, just because it was so like huge, like just covering a whole brand new race that no one really expected. Like, you guys even asked me, like, do you think we'll ever see Vampire Coast? I'm like, no, we'll probably never see it. Like, that was a really fun ever chosen.
Understood.
Loyal.
It will be done. Loven Seaguard.
I think you can capture event dudes. We're gonna find out. 3 ranks. You know, this just pissed me off.
Without fail.
And then reorganize this real quick. We need to stretch out our lines more. Much further. There we go. 2. You'll go at max. You'll go at... There we go. Do they have a cannon? They don't! This makes this way easier. And we get the envelop and miss because we're still in Yvresse territory. So in 34 seconds, we'll be able to put the entire fucking army in a snipe stock situation. Fast forward that because I want to get that going. That's gonna be really cool. Okay. Why is Mr. Spock streaming? He's got to stream. He's got to do it. He's got to make that money. All right, Core Hall, dropping those puns on me. How dare you?
Without fail.
Loyal! As you say, it shall be done.
For duty.
Okay, and wait till we get a little bit closer. Because they're not in range of anything, so it's fine. Ugh, just love seeing High Elf archers just unleashing hell. Look at all that, man. And then snipers. Oh, I thought it was a whole army. There's the Shroud. They're just going to keep shooting and getting that bonuses.
As you say. Orders received.
Asur, attack!
Acknowledged. Warrior.
Lakoy! It will be done.
Archers.
Lawmaster of Poem. For the Everqueen!
Forward.
Oh!
For all what?
We will obey. Death to all! The end is done!
Warden repositioning!
Acknowledged!
We will obey.
Do the Rangers use Corsair animation? That's a good question. Yeah, looks like they do.
Without fail. Kill them!
Whoa, what happened over here? I must have gotten a zombie and didn't see it.
Eltharion!
It shall be done. Without fail. Lakoy!
Oh, locked him down. There it is. Got him. Woo! Almost didn't get him. Faith Bearers got beat up by that Leviathan, but it's okay. I'm actually going to grab some more water here, guys. We're going to be streaming for about maybe like another hour. Yeah, just kind of like let it happen.
They will toil for
Hey, look at that. 13%. Take their generation. Ah. Got good old Harry Cox here. Alpaca, I think that's just because I wanted to see something different. Like in the vein of Merworms or Lothern Skycutters. So it's more of like a bitterness, I think.
Prince Eltharion.
Rank 10, this is going to give us the weapon strength bonus to all of our good units. We're going to do that. I mean, I could get the Ithilmar Steed, but we'll wait here. Oh, okay, so we did not capture him. Not count as capturing him. Yeah, see? It didn't actually lock him up. Oh yeah, I forgot that Henry Cavill has got the anti-large. Beep boop.
Prince Eltharion.
Yeah, Roland Days, it definitely is that way, I think, man. Yeah, that's why I think I wanted to see Skycutters so much, because I think they would have been such an interesting addition to the game. Merworm might have been a little too much, to be honest, but I really I was excited to see them. We'll pop an Elven Embassy in here. Upgrade this. We'll get that. Do this. Since I'm trying to benefit as much as we can from this right We'll let all that kind of do its thing. She's kind of benefiting or boosting up that public order over there, which is good. We've got 10. So let's grab... And I attack your spearman. That's a pretty good one. Conciliatory. That's a good one too. We'll go with this one because we're going to put this guy in the army.
You have my attention. I await your command. I am a fount of knowledge.
And we'll grab another one soon when we can. Just have him be a guy that goes and gets influence for us. Yeah, they added Lothern Sea Guard to ports, and I don't remember if that is DLC thing or not. You know, Border Collie, I think they are truly only on land, or only on water. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and... Doesn't move. Yeah, I want her to kind of stay there. Just buff up that for a little bit longer, then I'll move her down here to buff up this.
Pure magic.
Pop it right here. I lied. We'll do this next turn. I want to get the public order up in southern Yvresse. We'll do that time. Okay, so I'm gonna press end turn. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back, guys. Give me like 2 or 3 minutes. All right, back. The background music is soothing. All right, maintain at least 10 public order in the north. Yeah, it's like we can't even get that, okay?
Down the hatches.
Win 3 battles against Falling Wraith Greenskin. The Fanged Sword of Eltharion. Want that. Ooh, Trace was just destroyed.
Magic in purest form.
It's gonna be good.
I will study here.
Let's actually pop this up a level. Just so that we can get archives here. I barely wear pants. These are swim trunks. Regal Giant, did you just say I have sexy eyes? Is that what you just said to me?
Row tires.
You peeping my eyes, bro?
Row Asa.
What the hell just happened there?
The Warden of Tor Yvresse. Duty is purpose.
Why did you just take a shit ton of damage?
Brook no failure. My life for Tor Yvresse.
I hope that just won't apply.
Only service.
Yeah, you dipped into it. I went through it. I didn't know that it actually did damage just like walking through it. Yeah, did I just...
Warden of Tor Yvresse.
Was I just an idiot there? Ugh. Well, if I had known that, I wouldn't have done it. Here, we'll just say go back to the autosave. I guess I've always deliberately avoided them, that I figured that I was like, oh, I'll just walk through it, it'll be fine. I've deliberately always just gone around them. I didn't know it actually just did damage just to pop through it real quick. Interesting. I wish it was like Heroes of Might and Magic, where if you pop through it, yeah, man, I saved scum. That was bullshit right there. I think the whole like, oh, you save scum. That's I think that's a kind of a weird thing, because we all know that we all save scum.
You must restore order.
Unless you're playing Legendary, in which you cannot save.
Prince Eltharion. Full speed.
Josh, I do. I just don't know when, man. I've been covering so much stuff right now that I couldn't tell you an honest timeline for that.
High Elven Archmage. Magic in purest form.
I have much to teach.
Go. And we'll go down there to Galbaraz. Right around there.
Wind-blown coasts provide succor.
Peter M, I think the coolest thing, that was one thing I was saying about that little cooking pot, is that it makes the future of Ogre Kingdoms even more exciting to me. Every time I see like a DLC added to 3 Kingdoms, or to Total War Warhammer, or things that are added to any Total War game, I'm always like, okay, but how does this apply to 3? Like, I look at the diplomacy stuff and how it's all done in 3 Kingdoms. I'm like, all right, that's all probably going to be in 3. This overhauled, very neat, very like streamlined system is definitely probably going to be a big portion of Warhammer 3. But like I said, then I take a look at stuff like the new cooking pot that I was added. I'm like, oh yeah, that's going to be Ogre Kingdoms for sure. Hey, give me that sweet hot bear cab, bros.
What is it? I am a warden, not a low-born tradesman.
Dude, he's so mad. Like, did you hear like a low-born tradesman like at Kothic, just like right for the throat? He was like, I don't give a fuck about you right now.
Haunted by fate.
Yeah, coalitions I wouldn't see in 3. That's for sure.
An insult
Oh,
to Yvresse.
so Galbaraz has actually been taken over by the Tomb Kings.
The grim prince.
Does it still want me to do it? Interesting.
Prince Eltharion. Full speed.
Closest way to get there.
Provides natural defense. That is tomorrow's destination. Make sail.
Is there any other cool animals we can make knights out of? No. Great question, though.
High Elven Archmage.
Good one, original Oppo. Good one. All right. So I think we're pretty good. Everything else is pretty solid. Just kind of. And our other location to go is Miasma in the mountains. I really like it, I Misfortune. I really, really enjoy it. Got a turn here? Ooh, Safre was destroyed. You get the Well of Souls, Gabor. Hack trip was 12%, damn. And you naughty bits. Oof. Popping my shoulder over here and it feels great.
One expects.
Okay, so let's do... This will pop into Harmonic Convergence and pull that off. Or, you know what? Sword Player.
Duty is purpose.
So...
Stand ready. Sail forth.
Good. That's what I wanted stuff like that. I like that. And the upkeep reduction is nice. Guess this in the meantime. Oh, no, it couldn't be. Alright. So, what do we do here?
The wind is purple.
We just start this war with the Tomb Kings and fight at Galbaraz?
Wind-blown coasts provide succor.
I think, honestly, Regal Giant, that Demons of Chaos will be one of the starting factions. I think they've got to be. That's one of like the big antagonists of the setting.
On ahead. The ocean provides natural defense. My life
Ooh.
for Tor Yvresse. Wild coastlines, like home.
An all-ranger army? That'd be pretty sick, actually.
Countless foes lie over the sea.
I want to just get onto land and not take attrition damage.
The wind.
Both eat too much.
Cull the green.
Let's pop into here, I think.
Row, Asa.
Perfect.
Fang sword ready.
We'll head on up here, too.
March for Lilith.
I mean, I could go down here to where Grom is.
Do not be slow by the swelter.
Get Karak Orud. Would you rather I went there rather than the Tomb Kings?
Let mist dim this infernal heat.
And honestly, we can take her and bring her back up north and finish off her army. But I'd like to get some of these White Lion chariots. So, I think the archive is crucial right now. So we'll do the archive, unfortunately. Do that. Swing her back up north. Finish off her arm. Because our income is now so huge. Learn Lion, sure, I'll show it to you. Give me 1 sec. We did that, and then we did 4. Yeah, because we did 4 of them, 4 of them. Nice line of them. Okay, yeah, then rest Archer. Yeah, that's what we so here's the Archmage's skills. The typical kind of dedications that you would expect. Then the Moondragon, Great Eagle, Ilfamar Chariot, and Elven Steed. Then we get your Greater Ward. Get absolute control, which gives you cooldown reduction to all spells, with some magic reduction for all spells as well. Magic cost, I'm sorry. And we also get crackling potency, which is a bound chain lightning ability. You know, actually, so Lyrical DJ said, I kind of dislike that they didn't give missions targeting relevant lores rather than settlements, especially since Eltharion is very target-oriented. I agree. I actually really agree with that. I'd rather not attack Gal Baraz, which is now going to get me involved in a war with the Tomb Kings, which doesn't fit the narrative, technically, of Eltharion. It's just going to, like, cause a lot of aggression. But now I'm going to have to fight them to complete this quest. So I kind of don't like that as much. Did I look at potential energy? Oh, shit. I didn't even see this one. Wins at Magic Reserve plus 15. And speed plus 10%. And then Loose is the one that you get with... God, someone else gets this ability. From the Princess. And Darken the Skies. And Greater Arcane Conduit. Absolutely, Grass. Happy to show you. Happy to give you guys the goods.
Yvresse's
Technology. Marble stockpiles. Which is going to be real nice. Welcome back, Harry. How are you?
No glory.
No guts. No glory.
Onward, I say.
I have a feeling there's going to be an expansion here. Like, this is Silica up against the wall here. He lost his campaign? How? Oh, as in he lost it. Like, I thought you meant, like, he physically, like, it's disappeared. Like, for some reason, it's corrupted and gone. Is that what you mean, Harry? Or do you mean, like, oh, no? Because you can... That's, I think, the coolest thing about this DLC. You can lose. If I don't beat Grom's Arrival, campaign's over. I've lost. Eltharion did not win. It's not just like, okay, you get a second chance. It's like, nope, you're done. Sorry. GG Barrow.
Obey the vow.
Alright, so let's get involved in a little war with the Tomb Kings here. I think it'll be fun, and then we'll, like you guys said, sow for peace. So we'll get these two, and then just trying to, like, you got beaten into a pulp. Indy, no! A Black Orc Doomstack? No!
I will avenge. Show no weakness.
Oh no, let's actually wait next turn. I'm gonna declare war and then just sit in the fucking open here? No thanks. Oh, Christian Bender. So this is the Mists of Yvresse. As I increase my Blessings of Ladriel, which I'm currently at 30, it will increase the levels of my defense here. There's not really been any changes to the technology tree, Robert. There have just been additions to anything that applies to a certain technology. For example, Chariot Anthems now applies to Warlion Chariots, obviously. Shredding Talons, Swift Sense, both now apply to War Lions. Spear Wall now gives benefits to Silverin Guard. Militia training gives you recruitment ranks for rangers. So anything that would have benefited spearmen or would have benefited like typical tier 1 troops now benefits either rangers or Silverin Guard, depending on what. It's a tough gig, Inu. It's a tough gig. I mean, when you kind of think about what people like Turin, myself, Indy, Sotek, we all do, it can be very distracting thinking about how to make these like split second from the hip, fast, hard, and good calls when you're doing a stream, because a lot of it, like, you want to show off cool things. You don't want to min-max your playthrough. You want to be able to have fun. You want the community feel involved in your playthrough. So a lot of me pressing things and stuff actually distracts me. Like, I'm like, oh, like even right there, you saw when I went to click on this army, then click on my noble, I was like, wait, what am I doing? Because you're talking about something and it completely segues your train of thought. So a lot of like little tiny things, like you basically have a bunch of sliders, right? Like, okay, here's my playability. Here's my ability to communicate. Well, I'm streaming now. So there's got to be a give and a take. It's way easier for me to commentate on things. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I wasn't saying you weren't. I wasn't saying you were. I'm just saying, like, in general, it's easier for me to like commentate on stuff because I'm just saying what I see, and I can commentate on what I see, versus me trying to commentate while playing at that like level is really an issue. Yeah, Kieran, that's the big thing, right? Is when you're playing through the greenskins now in Mortal Empires, it doesn't. I mean, it could be Grom, it could be Grimgor, it could be Wurzog, but one of them is going to start steamrolling because they'll get a lot of the confederations going quickly. I think we're going to put Secure Influence on him. Absolutely, Robert. Well, he is all the way up here. Where's Weapon Master? Was it always that? It was always that, I think. Jacob, Beastmen or Wood Elves, or for lucky, both. I think that's got to be the next reworks. We'll Secure Influence, and because we're going to bring her down there.
Bring down the canvas.
Mikaway, I think that's like their way of kind of trying to balance the fact that you're innately better than the computer most of the time, so it gets to be a little like disgustingly strong. Well, actually, you know what we're gonna do? She's done. We're gonna pop back in here. Administrator. Now we'll do. Maybe just about 500. Or you know what? Shrine of Loic. I'm Shrine of Loic.
The Warden.
Warden and the Paunch. What was the question, Cameron? Wait, did they change the White Lion building to give you anything else? Grants Untainted, and it gives fur production now. I don't remember if that was always the case, but you also get War Lions from it, which is quite huge. And I might actually, that might be the thing that we make here in the Shrine of Loic. I want some War Lions.
Remain vigilant.
I'm just going to save this beforehand in case any tomfoolery happens. Does the Shrine of Loic have a special building? We will check. There are new buildings and unique stuff, but I don't really know where they all are. Lore Master Sotek does, and I think he covered it. Yvresse gets the Warden's Tower, Invocation of Ending. I don't know if I can look at it. Yeah, I can't look at it. Josh Ragsdale, you're going to want
the Warden of Tor Yvresse.
Demogryph Knights, you're going to want Men-at-Arms, and you're going to want Great Swords, and you're going to support a lot of it with Handgunners. Probably the best series of combinations of things. Hey bro, I just wanted to say I'm buying the DLC using your link to support you. All the best. Well, thank you very much, Javi. I really appreciate it, man. And for those of you guys who don't know what he's talking about, there is a link in my description. So if you have not purchased the DLC, you can purchase it through this link, and it will give you a 17% discount, I think is what it is, and it'll give you a Steam key, and you'll just redeem that on Steam. But more importantly, I'll also get a 10% commission on that, and I will. It's a great way to support the channel.
They face.
Okay. Oh, I can't. Just damn walls. There's
no hope.
Name is Siegebreaker. That's just horse. Horse. Thank you very, very much, Javi. I appreciate it, man. How many DLCs do you think are left before we'll see War 3 now? 2 to 3. I think 2 to 3. Because I don't know if Grace's number included this. That's a good one. Get that. Harry Rasky. I believe he does. Noah, I haven't... Oh, sandwich between two armies. This will be a fun one. You guys hear that? My roommates are watching a show and there's this hellish scream. Yeah, Marrow Hill. So basically, any faction's innate ability you get. So for example, we're going to do it to the Tomb Kings. We're going to get Well of Souls. But if you do it for the Vampire Coast, you get black gunpowder. You get black powder. So you get all the benefits that they've got. Oh, oops. I haven't shown you guys these. I'm so sorry. Oh, we'll be fine. I'm not worried about this fight at all. But here are the Spire Guard of Tor Yvresse. They're pretty jacked. I thought their hands had like pointed gloves. I'm like, dude. They're anti-large, which is really good. 180 range, which is really solid. They don't... The other ones are even better, though. They have shields, a 218 or 210 range. They're pretty sweet. Marrow Hill, I think it's just a healing effect. We'll take a look at it when we get it.
Spearman! Acknowledged! Orders received!
Why is this not working?
It shall be done.
There we go. There we go. Okay, you guys out of that. Get rid of that. Let me just actually do this the right way.
Orders received.
Without fail.
As you say. Acknowledged.
For duty!
Loven Seaguard.
Spearman!
Distance between all my spears here. War lions on a flank.
Archers!
Archers here.
Loyal!
Archers there.
Without fail.
Let's kind of create a
Archers!
cave there.
For duty.
It shall be done!
Without fail.
For duty! As you say. Orders received!
Archers.
That'll do. Lung, I don't remember if I put it on hard or very hard.
Understood!
But it's most certainly not legendary.
Understood. As you say.
Loven Seaguard!
For duty.
Okay. Yeah, Cameron G, I can't remember if they have it in, I can't remember if they have it on the other Phoenixes. Hobby, they have hired me. I am a contract worker for Creative Assembly on certain projects. Like, for example, if you press if you go to 3 Kingdoms and press F2, I do all the voice work for their tutorials. Yeah, I think that's a big Luring Lion. That's what Turn and I were talking about. Like, if I want to showcase this DLC, playing on a too hard of a difficulty makes it harder to really kind of showcase stuff, because it's like just your army's gonna get killed. Oh yeah, look at this guy just getting cut apart. I mean, into my Apple Tomorrow Faith Bearers isn't the best thing for me, but whatever. Yeah, thank you for... Oh, you guys didn't know that? Yeah. So the whole point of me doing what I do here initially was to... This army is going to take its time, which is kind of good, so we'll be able to do some damage here. was for me to be able to essentially create a resume for me to apply to video game industry jobs, because that's like one of the big goals for me, is to join the gaming industry. Get these guys to kind of weave through here and attack right there. And I have now done enough contract work with Creative Assembly to constitute, get right into that. We'll go this into there. I have shipped 2 AAA titles because Creative Assembly was nice enough to basically like let me take part in their in making me a contract worker. So I've gotten experience in the gaming industry now. Well, this is the Skeleton Cav Phantom. This is not the Nehekaran Horsemen. Nehekaran Horsemen are way better. Want to get some anti-large on these guys ASAP, and we'll go back to normal speed because I was talking, so I couldn't really concentrate as well. Yeah, I think the War Lions are a better straight-up harassment unit, Yvresse. I think that the Illyrian Reavers, though, make for a much stronger unit when it comes to skirmish cav, obviously. We shut down this army real nice and quick.
Spearmen.
About face here. I don't know what the next DLC will be, guys. I'm not, they don't like give me like, hey, here's our marketing plan. They're like, hey, you're a contract worker, do this voice work. Bitch. No, they don't say that. Okay, so let's get these guys over here. Ooh, I did not see that they had that. Okay, so we're gonna have to about face quickly here. Oh, dude, I'm not doing anything lewd, me lord.
It will be done.
There, that there. You can outface over there.
Arcane guides
Going.
us.
Asur, forward.
You guys
It shall be done.
Without fail.
get over there, please.
Apace.
Always ready.
Acknowledged. As you say. It shall be done. It shall be done.
I didn't even see this happening over here, unfortunately. What are these? Oh, this is just such the imperishable? Well, we're gonna have to get up on him.
Eltharion.
Archers. Apace.
We will obey.
Right there. Guys,
Understood.
do that.
For Arcane.
It will be done.
What is over here? It's still just like lagging.
It shall be done. As you say. Onward. Draw back.
As you say.
I need to kind of focus up here a little bit better. We're losing rangers over there. Archers all need to come over here quickly, please. Get in range and start shooting stuff. What is this? This is my Faith Bearers. This is Grim. You two go over here. Remember when I had healing spells and I didn't use a single one of them because I haven't been thinking about that at all? God. Okay, so you will drop that on those guys. You will drop this guy. We'll go over here, get ready to do some action.
Understood. We away.
Loyal. Archers.
Without fail.
Glory matters not. Moving.
We will obey.
Orders received. Asur, advance.
To the fray!
Moving out! For duty! For off one! Pull back! Archers! We go!
God. These guys have just been a pain in my ass over here. These are Shabti. We need to get these guys out and fighting. If there's a guard over there, good. Those archers getting knocked apart, that's fine, I guess.
Master of power. Avenge the false.
Right into that. Sorry for the pausing, but if I don't, I will probably lose. Iron warriors will fight it, shoot them because they don't have any shields. Where am I? Where's my Phoenix? Yes, do what I need you to do up there, Phoenix. You. Where are you? Okay, you. Perfect. Get into that fight. You guys keep doing this. There. Yeah, you'll get a code, Vitse. It'll give you a deal or a an actual code that you just redeem, which is pretty nice. Guard. I'm gonna keep them in the fight a little bit longer. I want a convergence in this bad boy. Oh yeah. Iron Warriors. I actually really like Three Kingdoms. Three Kingdoms is a very solid game in my opinion. Getting pushed over here. Or the halberds are just really kind of wrecking my day. As a round. Arcane Phoenix is almost ready for another drop down, which is nice. These Lothern Sea Guard have done well. I'll give another heal. Just trying to kind of keep them in the line there. Guys, go back onto Cetra. Oops. There we go. You too, Hugh. Thanks for joining in, man, as always.
Eltharion moving. Wherever I am needed, I follow my
That's
vow.
not good.
March toward penance. It serves Yvresse. Execute them. They die.
Asa, withdraw!
Get back up in the air over here. Whoa, okay. Way to not go, War Lions.
Archers!
Okay, yeah, those archers are shooting.
March!
Okay, archers here.
Servants of the tower. I fight for Yvresse, Lawmaster of power.
Destruction awaits!
Okay, so let me take this. There, Silverin Guard. Okay, these Tomb Guard are almost dead. Ooh, he did his little explosion. Need you to come over here, please, Arcane Phoenix. Get you to do your thing again. There.
Bleak but unyielding.
Order!
Eltharion, in Moranian's name.
You're gonna go off where I want to? Yeah, good. This down and fuck him up.
Chosen of power, show no fear. Fang sword strikes.
Come on, come on. There we go. Dead. That should pretty much give us the game there. What's the problem? What's the problem over here? Get out of that fight. Go fight this.
We will obey. Eltharion.
Give it to Cavill. We can heal ourselves.
Without fail. It will be done. For order. Ancestors.
Understood. We will obey. Battle calls. Asa forward.
Apace. It will be done.
Orders received. To the fray.
I am ever ready. Guided by waystones.
Asa, attack. Understood.
Asa, move.
Without question.
It will be done. Swiftly. Understood.
There we go. Whew, that was a spicy one. That was a spicy one indeed. So, we captured Cetra, which is kind of nice. Yeah, Cetra will no longer rule, he will serve. And we didn't lose anything, we're just barely there. And we're gonna loot and occupy it. Look at that. You know, I was thinking that too, Border Collie. He just asked if we get Wood Elves versus, what's it called? We'll have 2 reworks at once. And I don't know if they would do that. I think that's kind of a big issue with that. Thank you very much, Vitze. I appreciate it, man. That's very kind of you.
Buildings lie in ruins.
Okay, so we're actually going to demolish this and build a defensive structure in Galbaraz. Oh, we can't yet. Well, we're still going to demolish it and make a growth building. And we're replenishing so fast. Like, look at this. In 2 turns, we're going to be back to full health. We didn't lose any actual units, which is really strong, but we can get some regiments of renown. So let's do that. Honestly, I think kind of trimming away some of the rangers might be a good call here. So what we'll do is we'll combine these 2.
I will avenge.
And we'll combine these 2.
The Warden of Tor Yvresse. Show no weakness.
Perfect. And I like the Signs of Mothlong because they give this really awesome aura of protection at 12% damage resistance, as long as you're above 50% mana. I love that. Well, lock down any grooming tips. Yeah, widget maker. You have to get some vitamin E, I think it is. Rub it into your beard and scratch your beard. That'll really help you grow it. And it's going to make it so it smooths it out a little bit and is less irritating for you. Because when you're growing a beard, that's the worst part of growing a beard, is the initial patchiness. And this will help fill in that patchiness, but also it's very... Shagrat, I don't remember if it's campaign exclusive units from the Cauldron mechanic, but they all get exclusive units from the walk thing. But your beard will also just be, it'll dry out and it'll get itchy and pokey and it'll really bother you. So putting that vitamin E on it will kind of lubricate it a little bit. And also getting a good beard oil will help you out a lot. You want to get a nice like boar thistle brush and always be combing it, even when it's shitty and small and patchy, but you do that a lot and that'll really help you out. The vitamin E though is really going to be good. Help it grow. Okay, so Let's interrogate. Mistwalker units will receive the following abilities. Mirror, Realm of Souls, tier 1, 2, and 3 abilities. Yeah, we're definitely interrogating big old Papa Cetra.
Spare yourself torment, the grim prince.
But I think it's just a heal. I'm excited to see that. No, Des. My here, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty positive he does. We can check if you'd like. I can check for you. You know what, Widget, let me check. Let me look at my Amazon orders. I can find the exact vitamin E that I purchased. Or I think when I was starting my own beard, I think that my friend who had a beard gave me like instructions on how we did it. Oops. I'll give you the exact oil that I bought. I can't remember if he gave it to me or if I bought it. Yeah, here it is. It's not vitamin E, I'm sorry, it's argan oil. It's argan oil. Here you go. Brutus, we can still indoctrinate him. Once you interrogate him, you can execute or indoctrinate after that. Here you go, Widget. So argan oil, not vitamin E. I'm sorry. 626 of you bros checking in here. I mean, we're almost up to 100% likes, so if you guys can, please knock that like button. It does really, really help out any channel that you do watch, guys. We're almost at 100%. I'd love to get there here today. We will be streaming for a little bit longer. I think probably about another 15-30 minutes, give or take. Thank you, Wicked. Wicked is our local biochemistry or biology? I can't remember. He's our local scientist. He's our local scientist for sure. And we're going to actually wait one more turn to just get things up to a little bit more health. I don't have any of these units. This for sure. Then that, then this. Dude, I think he's a 10 out of 10, you know. I think he's a super competitive lord. He's got a lot of really awesome abilities. Oh, what does indoctrination do? I'll show you, Jonathan. So you can indoctrinate them, and it gives me 5% of the character faction's treasury per turn. I gain 4 influence next turn, and I get 3 warden supply. Also, I get line of sight on all of their land. Then I can execute them, where I get experience for Eltharion, more influence next turn, but the same 3 of warden supply.
No glory.
You know, I'm going to save this real quick. There's a reason. My video for. What have I missed? I just spent some time making a song for ItalianSpartacus with the Mrs. Lady. I won't be able to record tonight. Mike not up to scratch. Yeah, thank you very much, Steven, dropping that £5 donation. Steven's wife is a trained operatic singer. Let it be known.
Joy is wanton.
But we just captured Cetra, and we're down here in Galbaraz. We've completed one of the quests here, thus granting us this right here, Into the Badlands. So +5 to my unit capacity for Alpha Tamara Faithbearers, and Knolls of Astaril, Spire Guard of Tor Yvresse, and the Skyhawks. So a nice set of bonuses there, and a +1 to Public Order. Cetra's gonna serve, guys. Cetra's gonna break dance.
High Elven Archmage.
Public Order is really coming back online hard here, so I'm stoked on that. We'll get her over here. I mean, we're getting 1600 with 220 stacks, and it's turn 34. Just to kind of give you guys an idea of how strong this can be. We're not on the hardest difficulty here, so there's obviously that to consider. But we're definitely gonna recruit more. I could pull them from the global recruitment pool. Wouldn't be that bad, but honestly, the Spire Guard are so awesome. It's worth like replacing your entire archer line with, and replacing Silverin Guard with Athel Tamara Faithbearers can be good, but you need some of those spears, I feel. Yeah, Stephen Carpenter is adamant that I play Grom. Okay, Okay. I can't tell you guys how much I like the fact that I'm not doing this stupid Vortex thing. Like the actual Vortex objectives. Well. Definitely want that. Nutrition, we don't want to suffer that. And that. The food taste for sure. Public order. Good. What's up, Lindsay? Shagar, I can check for you. I think that there's 2 quest battles for Eltharion and 2 for Grom, I'm going to say. Oh. So, we get the Oath Gold Mine, Galbaraz's landmark. The Oath Gold of Galbaraz is the purest gold, mined from the deepest of deeps. Only small deposits exist, usually in remote locations. Income generated 1,000. Boom. Unlock nobles and recruitment rank for nobles, faction-wide increase. And I also get a Sun Dragon. That's pretty sick. That is pretty damn sick. Lindsay, my pants are already off. I'm not wearing any pants right now. Wear pants. Wait, did you say something, Milk? Oh, Indy. Oh, Indy, I'm sorry. Those knife ears provide me immense sensual gratification. Dude, I heard you lost your campaign. I heard a Black Orc Death Squad just came romping and stomping for you. Can't escape this love, dude. I don't want to escape it. Dude, look at your little check mark. Look at your little check mark, you son of a bitch. You dirty bastard, you. Dude, no one ignores the cookies. He comes to me in the night. He has my phone number, so sometimes he just calls me. And, like, it'll be 2 in the morning, which is 5 a.m. his time. And I'll answer my phone. I'm like, yo, what's up, man? What do you need? And he goes, nothing. And he'll just hang up on me. Like... Indie Pride plays with my heart like no one else. Oh, okay. Someone said lost. I was like, damn. That's pretty brutal. Sometimes you just gotta get walked on. Okay. Oh, you killed it? Okay. Someone made it sound like, alright, you lost, your campaign's over. I was like, dude. Sucks. Just the milk, no cookies. He just sweeps in here all like fucking hot and bothered all the time. Asking if I want to sample his goods. No.
The Warden of Tor Yvresse.
Okay, let's move down here.
My life.
Sweet.
For Tor Yvresse.
I'll auto-resolve that bad boy. And we can...
Maintenance
I don't know what...
Expensive. This coin belongs to Eltharion.
Oh, I don't really need the money, so we'll just occupy it so I don't have to deal with any more public order issues. Perfect. Ooh, double barrel? Twice the firepower. Comes with a guide on how to load both barrels at the same time. If only more of the crews could read. Damn. Okay, so we've secured this, which was the goal. We'll do that. And it's nice it's already, like, purely like untainted, which is even better. But let's do... How good are light wizards? I think light wizards are pretty good. I mean, honestly, you need to do this. I'm strength rank 3. Clearly, I'm not one to be messed with. But dude, Grom is strength rank 4. I don't believe his lies. Dude, I'm not lying, man. Just coming in the night, just scratching on my window. I'm like, what are you doing here? You're like, nothing. And you just leave. I'm like, oh my god. He's so mysterious.
How fares your soft southern realm? The end.
I'm not going to take that from you, Dylan Spruce.
At your service. You are no friend of the Asus. Why are you...
Dirty.
Prince Eltharion.
They might try to squeak past me and go right for Galbaraz. Hey, look at that. Don't need to do it anymore. We'll do that instead. We'll build a defensive building here in Gorgazan. Yeah, oh yeah, that's a good question. You can ask Milk and Cookies Total War your Vortex campaign, or I'm sorry, your Mortal Empires campaign questions, because he just did a Mortal Empires campaign, or is doing one currently. All right, let's finish off dedicated to Ladriel, because next rank we're gonna get Storm of Blades activated, and we will do. We'll finish off Harmonic Convergence. I just want the ability for Eltharion to be just a beat stick. And we'll wait a little bit longer. I'm trying to stabilize some of the public order here in southern Yvresse before we head down. Uh-oh. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Damn, 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 damn. I wanted a fire mage with incendiary. Alright, and that turn? You'll attack my city routine, huh?
Servant fails me. Duty is purpose.
My servant fails me.
Eltharion.
Look at all these damn chariots.
My life for Tor Yvresse.
Look at this nice little contingent of guys down there, huh? Lagoon, I know how you feel, man. My throat's like drying out all hard over here. Steven, Turin would win. Turin has a ton of combat experience. I only boxed. But Turin has like martial arts experience.
It will be done.
Orders received. Understood.
So what I'm gonna do is this actually.
It shall be done.
At
Northern Seaguard.
As you say, loyal. It will be done.
why did I do that?
Understood. For duty. Northern Seaguard. It will be done.
Acknowledged.
Northern Seaguard.
Cypher, if that's the case, just go ahead and reboot the stream. It should be fine after that. It's been a weird day of stream issues lately.
Northern Seaguard.
Eltharion.
It shall be done. We will obey.
Bleak but unyielding.
Oof. Look at that little reserve right there, huh? Look at those. Yeah, ask Turin to lift 650 pounds. See what happens to his wrists. I win this one. We play with still 2D portholes because it saves you like honestly like 15 frames per second. Oh no. Did he just use On himself? Okay. That's a boon for me. I'll take it. Take a look at this. These are the new Talons of Khalidra. Or Khalida, sorry. You guys here. Little pixely. There we go. And so they get flaming attacks, and also they make things flammable when they hit. Also, they get martial mastery, which is pretty sweet. And we get aura protection going on right now. So he really doesn't have a, he can grow one. He's got little Patch Adams going on. Portholes are the little thing that's underneath my if I do this. The left of my face. Those are the portholes. Okay, so back to play, please.
Orders received. Archers. Nakoi. Acknowledged.
Death to all.
Battle calls.
There. Let's just do that. Dude, those guys got melted by these archers. Look at that. Just chopping them up. Right into there. Dude, those Riot rode dirty through all those. Jump into that. Here. Oops. What am I doing?
Archers! Oriole!
Can you actually like go through with the attack I told you to do? Let me actually try and line this bad boy up. Right there. No, 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 no. Stay there.
Empowered by vengeance!
Attack! Steel!
Yes!
For duty, as you say.
Death to all!
Oh, no, 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 pause. Ooh, that was close. Gotta get what we can, you know? Boom, now we got him. Like these Elfirs, man?
Acknowledged! As you say, forward! We will obey. Oriole!
Obliterate them!
Moving on!
For Yvresse will never fall!
Why are you guys so passive over here?
Acknowledged. Battle calls! We will obey, without fail.
Orders received.
We away! We will obey.
Asus with
Oh no!
For Assyrian!
Yeah, those Rangers definitely took a beating.
Pull back!
Yeah, the Rangers, or I'm sorry, the reinforcements are really what like enabled us to come online. Not gonna lie here, not gonna lie. All right, get the war lions out of there then. What's going on?
Lawmaster of Poet. Sitham Seal.
Man, my Lotham Sea Guard over here just got ran over by these skeleton archer chariots too. I thought they were like gonna do some damage.
Spearmen! Asher, advance!
Without fail, for the king! Sinaf! Advancing!
I got a little like. This is more strategy than battle. Yeah, absolutely, Solus. Absolutely.
Understood!
Warden of Alqua! By my father's blade!
Lawmaster of Poet.
Glory matters not!
Oh, there we go. Love Bretonian Cav, hate the peasants. Took a lot more damage than I needed to there, but it is what it is. And we shall replenish on that for sure.
Prince Eltharion.
Hakaros is captured. Their biting blade. And that is going to give us some level 12 to give us a Storm of Blades finally. Almost hit that Big Daddy Stormwing. Stoked on that action. And let's just finish off Harmonic Convergence. Maybe even Melkoth's to use before we use the cage to really lock someone down. Might be a good idea, to be totally honest. Yeah, we'll do that. And this guy, because we got Big Daddy Cetra, we'll put you... I do want to get him further in experience to level up Eltharion, but I like that money. So much money. I'm down over there, door. I hear slamming. Yeah, kill that character.
I do what I must.
I love that. I love that.
The Warden.
You still don't want a peace treaty? Ground you into dust? You don't want a peace treaty? Come on, man. Ugh. Is the new Dragon Lord, Elven Dragon Lord, the one who attacks you in the beginning of the Tyrion campaign? No, there's no Dragon Lord there, I don't think. Alright guys, so we will be streaming this again tomorrow. I'm going to pretty much be streaming for the remainder of the week. If you're coming in here from Bannerlord usually and you're like, hey, you know, where's your Bannerlord content? We will... Oh, there's the Miss Walker's Sanctum. We will be covering Bannerlord as well. Don't worry, I still have stuff planned for that. Do we have the Elven Embassy? Did I get it over here? Okay, I was like, I got one, right? We'll be covering that in the days to come. I've got some good videos planned for this. We get some War Lions, I think. It's either that or the income building. No, we'll do the War Lion. I want to get some more. But we do. I got another video planned for some more Bannerlord content, another guide of advanced combat tactics. But I do have some more early access coverage planned for Warhammer as well. We'll be going through the Eltharion campaign tomorrow, kind of like a high level, if you'd like it or not, based off of my overall just kind of quick assumption of it, and then a quick overview of it, just a nice high level overview, like I said. And then on Friday we'll be doing the same thing with Imric. And Friday is the big embargo for Imric, so you'll be able to see all the information from all of us regarding him, finally. Oh no, Callard shan't be neglected. I'm probably actually going to record that after this. Okay, guys, so we're up to 4 hours here on this stream. I want to give, I'm going to go ahead and, we'll end this turn. Yeah, Imric information's coming Friday morning. Be on the lookout for that. All of us are going to be covering it, I'm sure, because, you know, that's the big chance for us to dip into it. We will be doing more streams, though, throughout the week, covering more and more action as it kind of gets unveiled here. Oh, Iron Pit? Well, I think maybe movement cost reduction, which is kind of nice. No, she does not have access to Eltharion units. I'll go ahead and let's just do the defensive building. I'd rather have the defenses here than not. Doing that. All right, Borg, have a good one. We're gonna go ahead and roll credits here. We'll be coming back here again tomorrow. Oh yeah, give me that upgrade. Give me that fucking upgrade.
High Elven
Order must be
Archmage.
maintained.
Do not tarry. Hoeth's disciple.
Make that way cheaper.
Master
I'll come back into this location. Okay, let's go ahead and do some, yeah, she gets the DLC units, but not the Eltharion Mistwalker unit.
Restore order.
Get this stuff all going here. Okay, so let's give out some really quick thank yous for the stream here. I do want to thank all the people who donated, so let me do it and bring up the status here so I can go through that. Eric Schultz, I believe they can once they're wounded. Once they're complete their wounded process, they'll come out of this. So let's go ahead to your activity. What is it? Here we go. So, man, we got a lot of donations today. So, Punch Kid, thank you very much for your donation today. Stephen Carpenter, you were giving donations throughout the entire stream, so thank you very much, brother. Ronan Murphy, thank you for your donation. Tom Crass for your donation and for the bad man call out. You understood the voice. I always appreciate when you jump in, my brother. Zurazul, thank you for yours. Rohirrim, saw your donation as well. Stephen Carpenter is now a member of the channel, so a huge shout out to him again. Alex Verrill, thank you for your donation and the question about the tech that affects the new units for the DLC. Aya Tomato, thank you for yours. Uchiha, thank you for your donation. Alpalka Lips, Nanvi, Regal Giant, and we also had one that went directly to PayPal. Let me grab that one. Empathic 53, thank you for your donation. So guys, thank you all very much for joining in here today. We got the most we've ever had in a stream, up at 900. We just hit the 900 mark today. So thank you very much for pushing another new record for me in like a past month and a half. So we've been flying hot and dirty over here. So we're gonna do some more of Elf Batman tomorrow when we jump on another stream for Eltharion, but look out for some Eltharion campaign overview, an Imra campaign overview on Friday, a Bannerlord video throughout the couple next days here with some more Callard, and I'm going to be doing another Bannerlord guide video. Got I think 2 planned to come out Saturday and or Sunday. We'll see how I get those covered here. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Have a good one and enjoy the Eltharion content that is going to be all over the place, the Grom content and all the other greenskin stuff. We got plenty more early access stuff coming. But as always, have a good one and take care.